So Jake, have I ever told you about my at least the first time I can recall that I truly practiced pride?
Oh, one of the seven deadly sins.
Yeah. Funny enough, we talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was probably like 8 or 9, maybe 10 at this
Mm-hmm.
time. No, I was probably closer to 11, but still below the age of 12 for sure. 100% below
Right.
the age of 12. But my dad was out at work. My mom was working too. She was much closer by because of the place we lived. It was an apartment complex, but it was just me and my brother and sister. I guess there were yeah, if it was this time there would have been my brother and two sisters. I made everybody lunch. And me being an 8 to 11-year-old child, obviously not the most responsible. No, I did
Right.
not
Right.
burn the house down, but I did burn those chicken strips, chicken nuggets, whatever they were. It was chicken.
We've all
As,
been there.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
I
We
may
we
have I may have been a little bit distracted by Lego Batman 2, the best Lego game of all time. Um,
okay. Then that is very understandable at that point.
I mean, that had the best open world out of any Lego game solely because it was the first. Like there's no way about it. Anyways, that chicken burnt didn't taste good and everybody complained about it. But you know what I did? I ate it. All of it. I didn't
Not
only
just the men, but
practice
the women and the children too.
I mean, I don't think that there were children chicken nuggets, but aren't they all women chicken nuggets? Don't we not eat roosters?
Are the, I? This is
Cuz
a fact that I don't know.
are you serious? No, we don't eat roosters. That was like we don't eat roosters. That's the thing.
Okay. I
Don't
mean,
look
fair enough. I have no
don't look it
idea.
up. They literally get put into grinders. The male chicks, like they just get
Okay.
turned into paste.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I'll
awesome,
I'll take your
awesome.
word for it. I have no idea.
No, you don't want to look it up. It's quite sad. It's literally a conveyor belt of baby chickens going into a grinder. Like I'm surprised they don't use hydraulic presses and record it for YouTube. Anyways, I practiced not only pride that day, but gluttony.
Some may say it was gluttony, but I know the truth, Master Wayne. It was an act of defiance, driven by pride. You've consumed them, and in turn, they've consumed you. Alfred, in Batman ate too many chicken strips. 2037, colorized.
And that's why, now I am not a human being anymore. I am at least 95% chicken strip because of that day.
Dude, that's so hot. You're a chick who loves to strip.
Yeah, you should check out my OnlyFans.
Been there, done that. That is a constant for me. I'm always there.
Yeah, no, I one time when I let you like I emailed you some mods for something, I actually installed a Trojan to your computer so I can see everything that you look up at any time of day. So I
Right.
I
I
know I
I
know how many hours a day you spend on my OnlyFans, all 25 of them.
Mhm. And the funny thing is, I knew about that, and it secretly just makes me really horny, and I love it. So that I just let it be on purpose because I wanted you to know.
Okay. I'm glad. I mean, you support me with so much money. I get at least $0 from you each month. I mean,
At
you
the very least,
you did buy Construction Simulator for me, which like yeah, I gave
I
you the
did.
money for it later on, but like still.
Mm-mm. Speaking of buying games, didn't you pre-order Final Fantasy? It came out,
Oh
right?
my god, oh my god. It's only been out for what, 2 days now? I guess technically now it's day 3, but
Mm.
I played through the demo and it was fucking awesome. Um I'm I'm just going to spoil everything cuz I know you're not going to play it. But for those
Yeah,
who
yeah.
do want to play it, please skip to this timestamp. 1926. I might ramble on for a while. You don't want to hear it. Okay. So, your brother, right? He's the Phoenix, and he gets fucking yeeted by a big fiery dog man named Ifrit. And your character's like, ooh.
You mean...
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to say something about the Phoenix Wright Attorney game, but I couldn't figure out how to say it as into a joke.
It's okay. I will reference the Phoenix many more times in the next 10 or so minutes. He's quite crucial so far. Yeah, so you go through your whole first chapter of the game. I'll say chapter as in, like, from story achievement to story achievement, because I don't know what else to consider them. Like, acts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll just call them chapters. But let's say chapter 1, you got to play it in the demo. It was awesome being able to play it then, and then, like, because when I started the game, I, didn't have to go through all the tutorial areas. It just felt good to get a nice start. Yeah, no, you fucking kill your brother. You blow a hole through his chest, like Omni-Man style. It was pretty fucking epic. But you didn't realize it was you, but, like, obviously the main character is the one who turned into the big fiery man whose name the main character said in a trailer, quote, "Bow to me, Ifrit." Duh, there's no way he isn't Fireboy. Anyway, sometime later, I have to kill myself in a, like, flashback dream sequence to gain the powers of a fire god. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Oh my god. I'm just rambling on because I'm just so excited because the game is so good. I'm not even gonna say anything important here. Sid, best character ever. I made plenty of things saying, I wanted to play as Sid. And then what's Sid go and do? He gets shot by some lasers from God and fucking dies. But good thing I somehow am basically Delsin Rowe and I can suck people's powers out. Did it to the Wind Lady. I thought I was going to get Sid's lightning powers way later on, but no. Sid had to just go fucking die from getting holes shot in his chest. Man, his lightning abilities are cool as fuck, but still, I didn't want to play as Sid in this way. Oh my god. It's like a 5-year gap happens between from when Sid dies to the next time you start to control your character. And in that time, you've taken up the rebellion stuff that he was in charge of, and everyone calls you Sid, except, like, your close friends that just call you your normal name.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play as Sid like that. I didn't want to play as Clive Sid. I wanted to play as Lightning Boy Sid and turn into Raru. Oh my god. Okay. Some of the ability synchronizations, the ability combos that you can do is so overpowered. When I unlocked the lightning abilities, one of them is where I can just kind of lock on to 6 targets and throw little balls of lightning on them, and after a second, the lightning will explode, causing extra stun damage and just some regular damage. But what I can do is cause a nice windy tornado to pick up all the enemies and just be tossing them in the air. And what am I doing? Standing a little bit of a way, locking on to all 6 enemies simultaneously, being able to do my maximum of 6 shots, and just doing it over and over and over and over. And, like, before they touch the ground, everybody's dead.
So basically Engineers L1.
I mean, kinda. It looks cool. It's kinda like the Predator missiles from Ratchet and Clank. I think that's what they are. The ones where it locks onto them and then shoots the missiles. Except you just kind of, it slows down time a little bit, and you've got just a big, huge target reticle. And if the enemies are in the circle, it'll, do a tick on them. But let's say you've got 3 enemies, it'll tick them each once and then tick them each once again, and that'll be your max of 6 shots. Yeah. And then you just kind of toss them out. But if they're all stuck in the air, they're not running towards you trying to stop me from shooting lightning balls at them, so I just keep doing it. What are they going to do? Say no? They're too busy dying. Dude, okay, the big boss man, his name is Ultima. That's who I'm talking about when I say God. Like the god of that universe. He's the big man. He's the big boss. My brother gave him the big suck, and now he's got like a purple crystal in his chest, and it gives him heartburn. And like super relatable, honestly. GERD, am I right? I just really want to play it some more. It's really slow, but like the action scenes are very, very packed. It's just there's lots of wandering around doing little side missions, just talking to people. It reminds me of The Witcher a lot in those kinds of ways. Their dialogue is not as interesting to listen to most of the time, which is kind of sad. Because I would say the Witcher's not the most interesting, but it's not bad. It's like watching an anime, but you're playing it. Like the weird pacing, how it's like super calm, and then holy fuck, God, the sequel shows up. Like, I'm so excited to see what fucking shenanigans happen. I think I'm going to be able to unlock 7 total of the like elemental ability things. I know one of them is stone. I'm hoping that's the one I get next. You got to use it in the demo, and you could either do like a loader, charge your fist and punch, or you could do a insert JoJo's reference here and like, which is just kind of, punching them really fast with both your fists. Because the uppercut, that was kind of lame. I didn't like that one. But I don't know what the 4th ability was. In the demo, you could only see the 3 like weaker abilities of the fire, wind, and stone. But what I couldn't see was like the fire ability has a phoenix thing where you can like give yourself health and it'll just spit fire all around you. And then the tornado and the lightning has just a giant lightning strike that's just massive. But I have no idea what the rock one is, and I'm really excited, and I really hope that it's just one fucking massive punch.
Yeah,
like
that'd be awesome.
I expect it to be like a ground slam type thing, but I really hope it's a single target damage.
So, how many hours have you played so far?
Ooh, I like to think not that many. My guess, I'm currently looking it up right now. My guess would be 20, 25.
Okay. Because I was about to say, if you've only played for like, 10 or so, and there's already this much stuff, like the game is fucking massive.
No, the game is massive.
How big is it? Like gigabytes and also like expected playtime.
Gigabytes, it's just under 100. I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot see my playtime.
I mean,
whoa! Time to beat FF16. What? What? 30 hours? What?
That's kind of whack.
Dude.
Do you feel like you're that much through the story, or have you just done a lot of stuff that isn't story?
No, I've done every side mission that I've come across. Okay, so this one says 46. How many chapters? 68 main quest lines. I know there was a lot. You get through them very quickly. Huh.
Do you know how many you've done?
No.
Off top or around about?
I have no clue. I have not been keeping track. I've just been kind of playing. Like,
yeah.
There's it basically is just the same story as Final Fantasy VII Remake. The big things are sucking the power, the life essence out of the earth, and you gotta destroy them. Except these things you destroy are just the essence, like the reason anyone has magic. So people are really against you breaking them.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought that we would destroy the Mother Crystals. It's probably happened in a different Final Fantasy game, just I've not experienced it until now. The Mother Crystals are like the things that sprouted up life, from what I've gathered. They suck the ether out of the air and let people who don't have superpowers be able to use them. Like, if you got a wind crystal, easy. You can use wind magic now. At least to some extent, because it's not just natural powers.
Yeah, so literally anything that I've heard about Final Fantasy is things that you have told me.
Yes.
It seems like it has something that has like just a fuck ton of lore.
Dude, okay,
Like,
the coolest thing that I'll never use that this game has is an active lore. You know how when you're watching something on Amazon Prime and if you pause it, you can see like what actors are in the scene?
yeah,
It's
yeah, I
like
love that
that.
feature.
It's like that for the locations and characters that are that are there currently.
That's
Their
cool.
like lore menus are super nice to get through because it's like, "Oh, I want to go learn about this place. Who's connected to this place? Here, we got 4 related tabs right under here. You can pick one of those, and you can keep going, but then, you just kind of tap O and it'll back you up one page. It's like it opens new tabs instead of just replacing you, and then it's like, oh, I
Yeah,
went too far down this one path. Gotta go back to the start and then find where I was. It's really nice.
okay, that's cool.
I love the way all the UI looks. It's nothing too fancy. It's just like mostly black and gray with like golds. The mission markers are like red, which I don't think I've seen. Normally they're like white. But the
Yeah,
main mission markers are, I guess it makes sense. They're kind of the shape of the red mother crystal, which is where you're from, is like when you're when you weren't slave boy and were a prince back 13 years before the game starts. Uh you get to that's what chapter 1 is basically. It's like the flashback. You get to see all that stuff. It's that was they kind of were in charge of that crystal at the time, but since dad got his head cut off and your brother turned into a phoenix and burned everybody, and then you turned into Ifrit and then really burned everybody, they don't own much land anymore. They're kind of all dead.
man, that timestamp that you're gonna have to put at
Dude,
at the
I know.
beginning of this, that's gonna
I know.
be
I know.
I just thought of this for the podcast listeners. You're probably gonna have to put in like a visual, or I mean like a audio thing, like oh 20
I might as
minutes
well
and
just
whatever.
I might as well just put that in there on both just to have it.
I mean, yeah,
Like, because it's
but
literally just going to be an audio clip of me being like 28:46. Like,
yeah,
yeah, okay. We could probably move off of the topic of Final Fantasy 16. I'm
mhm.
just loving it. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Very vibrant colors. Your abilities really contrast the world around you because they're very sparkly. Since it's only a PS5 game, they went really heavy on the particles. Like, heavy
Yeah,
enough that in the frame rate mode, I still get huge lag spikes occasionally if too many things are happening. Like, if I'm using a lot of my abilities and killing certain types of enemies that will, like, Thanos snap fade away when they die, it's for sure to lag. Because there's just so much stuff happening on the screen.
yeah.
The combat is super fluid. It was designed by the same dude who did the Devil May Cry 5, and I played
Okay,
that
yeah. I
some.
was.
It was
Mm,
it was really fun to play. I didn't get past like the third mission because I just kind of got bored of it because I just didn't care to continue playing the game. But the combat was really good. Like I saw a lot of potential in it. It was fun when you were doing good. Like you could tell that you were doing good. It would give you, rankings and stuff because it's like an
mhm.
arcade game basically. Devil May Cry 5. You go through
Yeah.
like actual levels. Mm. Dude, we got to talk about something that isn't Final Fantasy 16.
Okay, so the what I've been playing a lot less interesting because it's still Sly Cooper 3 since the last episode. That is the only game that I've played. I have beaten the main story literally like 40 real life minutes ago. All I have left for the platinum is to purchase an ability and then do all of the rest of like the challenge mode things that I have left, and then I will have the platinum. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, dude.
Me.
I I got another platinum. What am I at 92 now?
Which is whack.
I don't I don't remember which, like, I'm fairly certain that Ratchet and Clank Deadlock was the only one I've gotten since last episode. Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I talked about Destroy All Humans. That was the last one before Deadlock. Yeah, I streamed a PS3 game that was originally a PS2 game on my PS5 and played it. The PlayStation streaming stuff, I know that I've got pretty good internet. I haven't tried it down in the camper, but like I don't notice it lagging at all. It's really nice the vast majority of the time. Like the only times
like that.
that game would lag seemed to not be like internet lag, but like there was so much stuff happening in the game actually slowed down.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you shot all these missiles, we're gonna run at 0.10 times speed for a little bit. It was just really weird. Like, I've not seen that happen in games much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Internet Content with the Boys. I'm Landon, that's Jake, and today we are going to be talking about animals. I mean, maybe a little bit more than animals, but we've got a couple things set up for us here. Jake, I'm excited about today.
Before we get to that, in today's obscure quote of the day,
I had one of these for you too. It wasn't an obscure quote,
serious?
but I have a something that I thought of.
Okay, I wasn't going to do this.
No, I'm so glad you do this. This makes me so excited. I love this segment.
No, I wasn't gonna do this for this episode, but I just came across it. I'm like a semi truck with the brakes cut.
I want to say I've heard that before.
Have you?
It feels vaguely familiar. Is it from a video game? I'd imagine yes.
Yes.
Okay. Was this video game released before 2015?
Yes.
That doesn't help me. Is this game also from Sly Cooper?
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Is this one in Sly Cooper 3 this time?
Perhaps. I promise other ones will not be from Sly Cooper.
you know, I know I said this last time. This kind of sounds like a Bentley line to me. He sounds like he would run over people with a truck.
He says, I'm like
Turtle?
a semi-truck with the brakes cut.
Yeah, no, I feel like he would run over people with his wheelchair.
You think that would be the nerd one?
Yeah, he'd run over people with his wheelchair.
No.
Hippopotamus.
Yes. Murray. the one with the brawn, the one that just punches people and they go flying, you know, the strong one that says things like that, like talks about his fits of fury and his thunder flop or whatever. So it's at the end of it, you know, towards the end of the game, where it's like you know, you got a whole bunch of hordes of enemies, and he's just like, I'm
hordes of enemies.
Yes, I'm gonna protect my friends or whatever. And then he goes, I'm like a semi truck with the brakes cut, and then he just, you know.
That's pretty epic.
Indeed.
Does he kill someone shortly after?
Lots of people.
Oh, good. So, I know you weren't expecting this one. This is going to be a multiple choice.
Okay.
Your goal is to figure out which of these three options this line was said. The games are Monster Hunter Stories 2, God of War Ragnarok, and Final Fantasy 16. Obviously, you've not played 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
The quote is Among Us.
Okay.
Jake, trust me, this is a really fucking easy question. Was it in God of War Ragnarok, Final Fantasy 16, or Monster Hunter Stories 2?
I think Ragnarok, because I remember Kratos having said Among Us and me screen recording it.
Wrong. Okay, wrong. It wasn't Kratos that said Among Us, but you are correct. It was Mimir that said Among Us. It was when you're hunting the dragons on Vanaheim,
Okay.
and you fight the one where you have to like go down in elevation, and he like shoots the fire through the hallway. That's the one. Right before you get to him, Mimir says Among Us. I can't believe I remember it that detailed.
Mm.
Also, they say Among Us in Final Fantasy 16 and Monster Hunter Stories 2. It was a trick question. You could have guessed any 3 of the answers.
Awesome.
Quote, in Monster Hunter Stories 2, there are fungus among us.
That one's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And they just said Among Us because there's enemies among us or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Final Fantasy 16. It wasn't as memorable, but I did take a screenshot. Yo, oh my god, dude, I just recently turned on the save the screenshots thing. How do I find that on my phone? It should be here. There's a thing on PlayStation. If you take a screenshot, it can save to the mobile app for 14 days. Because I turned it on. I know I told you about it recently. I just don't know where I would even find that.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, we can go ahead and get to the tier list if you would like.
Oh, the tier list. Would you like to explain to them what we're doing in our tier list?
All right, so
first one.
So in this tier list, we're going to be doing 2 tier lists. The second one, well, I can't remember if you said it at the very beginning, but
I don't think we said anything about them yet. I mean, vaguely.
Yeah.
That had to do with animals.
Yes, we're going to be ranking animals. First, we're going to be ranking animals that we want to domesticate, or that we would rather not be domesticated. We're ranking them on how good of pets they would be. Now, a lot of these we just have no fucking clue what they are.
We see a lot of them. There's a few. We know what most of them are. There's a couple of them that we are not going to be down to the specifics of them.
Yeah, so I mainly said that because the first one, like...
Yeah, this first one, we have no clue what this thing is. It's some huge fish. It looks like a rock. It is not a stonefish.
Yeah, it's
just a massive fish.
Yeah, so our tiers, we have, S, A, B, C, D. S is Perry the Platypus because he is the best pet. A is cool as hell. B is mid-range sedan. C, we'll let you figure that one out.
We couldn't think of anything for C. That's all that was. We're just pathetic.
C, and then D is ouch. Because,
If we don't want them as a pet, it's probably because they're going to cause us a lot of pain.
Yeah. So, the fish, I mean, it's a fish. People have fish as pets and it looks kind of cool. So just in a tank.
It is huge. It's like 3 times the size of the person in this picture.
Mm-hmm. So, like, to have a big tank with that motherfucker in there, maybe mid.
I mean, that
because,
would be...
like, fish...
I was going to say mid, too. It wouldn't be, like, a great pet, but I wouldn't say he'd be a bad pet. It's just a fish.
Yeah, and it's like with fish, it doesn't even matter if they're domesticated or not because they're just in a tank. You don't interact with them at all. So it's like...
They are just fish.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Max Fosh, the YouTuber? That very British man?
I watched a Max Fosh video where he hatched...
Yeah, that was his most recent one.
Yeah, he hatched a fish from caviar.
That was so interesting.
Yeah.
It was included in a Daily Dose of Internet. Hello, everybody.
Really?
This is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Chuckle Sandwich did an episode with the Daily Dose guy, so I know.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
he seems
interesting,
to be
like,
pretty cool, dude.
yeah, no, he is. It's really interesting, like, how he sourced all of his videos. Like, most of the work that he does is, like, you know, getting rights and stuff to all the videos that he uses, which is whack, because I just assume that he
I
just
want
kind
to
of takes
say
them. But,
I want to say he did an interview with Anthony Padilla too.
hmm,
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't that, it was the Yard, but I don't think it was the Yard. I just wouldn't have seen him on anything else.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, our next animal is where we get a little bit iffy on the word animal. These are brachiosauruses. Brachiosauri? Long necks, Littlefoot and his grandma. Dude, these things would be really cool pets, but they'd be very inconvenient.
That's what I was about to say. So, there's the logistics of it, right? How the hell are we gonna feed these things? Like, yeah, they can eat trees, or yeah, they can eat leaves or whatever, and like, they can eat leaves from the trees. But I would imagine they would need a hell of a lot to sustain themselves. And unless you have a lot of land, I don't know eh, how you'd be able to do that. B, they would be fucking awesome. You need to run to town real quick to get some milk. You don't want to ride your car. Ride your Brachiosaurus to town. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Give you a parking ticket? You don't like.
What, are they gonna give your dog a parking ticket? No.
Yeah.
Why would they give your Brachiosaurus a parking ticket?
That's what I'm saying. Like, like nobody's gonna fuck with you if you have a pet Brachiosaurus. I'd put this one probably in cool as hell.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking cool as hell as well.
Mm-hmm. Especially if those were domesticated, it'd be awesome. Like, tell it to sit and it just.
Dude, it's like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yes, but bigger.
Dude, but extremely bigger.
Yeah.
This next one, do you know what this is? Can you tell what this is by this image?
This
is a mantis shrimp. Do you know what's special about mantis shrimp?
Can't they just, like, they're really deadly?
Yes, they have two very special things about them. One, they can see ultraviolet rays, so like their eyesight is insane compared to ours, on the color spectrum at least. I mean, they can see colors we can't even imagine. But also, they're known as bullet shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Because their like front arms, they will lock them up, and they're like pressurized. They can just kind of release them, and they'll punch at speeds of roughly 50 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's Google says it's roughly the same acceleration as a .22 caliber bullet.
That's whack.
I think this thing would make a great pet, because if it's domesticated, who's to say that you couldn't get it to punch home intruders?
That's fair enough. But, I mean, wouldn't it have to live in a tank or whatever? Like, how would...
It could be out of the water for a little bit. It's just a shrimp, maybe? Well, I'm gonna say by that research, the shrimp will not be good against home intruders, but what if we work together?
Hey.
What if I threw him at the home intruders?
That could work.
Because, like, they'd be dead instantly from getting punched in the face. And I just put him back in the tank.
Is that a man riding a shrimp?
Is that a man riding a shrimp?
Is your mic gonna pick that up? Is your mic just gonna cut all that out? I wonder.
I don't know. We'll see. Does that man riding a shrimp make it into Perry the Platypus tier?
No. I was debating between mid and cool as hell, but since you said Perry, let's put in cool as hell. I think most aquatic things I would lean to not being very...
I mean, I'll say for this one, we don't have to put it in Perry the Platypus tier. I'll say for this one, we don't have to put it in Perry the Platypus tier, but, like, I'm gonna probably have to fight a bit more on some of these. Okay. Some of these gotta be in Perry the Platypus tier. Later on ones
to me,
that
it's
are
like
aquatic that I think you won't want there.
To be a good pet, like, you kind of... you would need more of like a relationship with that pet, and you can't really interact with things that live in a tank.
Jake, what kind of relationship are you gonna have with a fucking dinosaur?
You
Please
can,
don't eat me.
you can interact with the horse or whatever. Like a dinosaur is just that, but bigger. It's like it can show affection in some way. I'm sure. I don't know, man.
Are you
like
telling me?
you can pet a
Are you telling
Bronchiosaurus
me?
and it's like big toe or whatever.
Are you telling me a T-Rex is comparable to a horse?
Sure. I'm sure you can ride both of them if they're domesticated.
Well, guess what, bitch? This next one can show you the most affection out of probably any animal we have here that would be the most genuine because they're smart as fuck. Octopus.
Ooh, I was about...
I feel like an octopus would be a Perry the Platypus tier animal because, like, you would actually be able to hang out with that thing.
Okay.
Like, octopi have personalities. It's weird. They're very smart.
I agree with you, probably. It's just that, like, I wouldn't want one, because Jesus Christ, those tentacles, I would not be able... No, that would freak me out. It's like having a snake as a pet. Like, people do that, and they, like, crawl all over them. Fuck no. Fuck that. An octopus? No way. I would not touch one of those things.
Dude, you could literally fist bump the octopus and ask it to grab you a bag of Cheetos, and it could do it.
Okay, you've convinced me. We can put it in Perry the Platypus.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
This next one, fairly certain this is a great white shark.
All right.
I kind of don't want to domesticate this thing.
All right, hear me out. Put a moat around your house, like Victor.
Victor?
From Despicable Me.
Felonious Gru?
Victor.
Vector,
yes.
Is it Victor Vector? I think that's his name, Victor Vector. So I'm just a little dumb.
I don't really know. It could very well be Vector, but then I make it Victor because that's an actual name.
Victor Vector is a guy from Cyberpunk. Okay, let's try this again.
It's probably Vector. I just say Victor because it's a name. In my brain. It
is Vector.
Okay, yeah.
Vector. Oh, his supervillain name is Vector, but his name is Victor Perkins.
Okay, so we're both right.
Yeah,
awesome.
So he is Victor. Okay, cool. Can you keep going? So yeah, we've got a moat.
Have a moat.
I assume the shark will be living in the moat.
Or like a massive tank, like in an aquarium, it's like a wall, Just have that, and then have like scuba diving gear where you can dive down with it and just hang out underwater with the shark. It would be a very expensive endeavor, but it would be awesome to just be underwater with the great white, just hanging out with it. You could like hang onto its fin while it swims you around. Hell yeah. Like a dolphin, but just massive. Like how dolphins, like they love to play around and whatever, and they'll play with people, and the only times that dolphins actually kill people is when they're not intending to or whatever. I feel like if a shark was domesticated, it would be around the same, only just muscly as hell.
Okay, where are you thinking of putting this?
Okay. If you had all of the money for a giant aquarium tank and scuba diving gear, then Perry the Platypus. But if you don't, then probably
we can't do that. We have to include money in this because we've done it in the past, unless we're just not going to.
I mean,
but also go fuck yourself. It's not going in Perry the Platypus 2. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Go pet your shark? No, that's not like a horse where you can go outside and pet it, bitch. This thing could go in cool as hell, but I ain't putting it any higher than that.
Okay, how about for all of the aquatic things, just for now and for future, let's just say for the sake of argument,
money expenses aren't a thing, just ever.
Okay,
we don't have to worry about buying them food.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
we can set that rule. Yeah, okay. No money expenses matter, and We can say that for all aquatic things that we have just a tank big enough for them, like an aquarium type deal.
Yeah.
Or, and you can get in the water and interact with them. Scuba diving gear, however you want to do it. We can just say that for future reference.
I've done that before. I have my scuba diving license.
Yeah. I would very much want one. That would be awesome to do.
You got to take a class.
I mean, yeah.
Like, actually go somewhere and take a class. You have to have a certain number of hours recorded taking that class.
I feel like
to be allowed to do it. But
I would do
it makes sense.
It would be worth
you
it.
need to learn how to do it.
I would do it.
You'd be able to. I would have to go back to get a different license because, like, I haven't been scuba diving since I've turned 18. The license that I got was a junior license because I got it when I was 13.
Yeah.
So I would need to go get it renewed, which I'd probably just kind of have to take a test again. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully I wouldn't have to take a whole class, but it would be beneficial. Scuba diving's really fun, especially when you're, like, not places that you've been before.
It would be fine because we could take the class. We could take the class together, and it would be the first time we would be in a class together since high school. Be dope.
I mean, it would be more enjoyable than going to regular school.
Yeah. And plus, you would already know all the stuff pretty much, so.
Yeah, it's not very hard. It's more just like, oh, what do you do in this situation? Not panic, that's for sure.
So what's the next one? Is that some kind of shark? Is it like a tiger shark?
I don't entirely know. Most of my shark knowledge is all from playing Maneater.
Most of my shark knowledge is from watching Shark Week as a child.
I don't know if that is a tiger shark. They have spots on them, but it doesn't seem to be like those spots.
I feel like either way, it would probably go in the same exact tier as great white. Because, I mean, the differences in them and their domestication would be the same thing. You would interact with them the same way. It would all just be the same.
Okay, we're gonna probably have cool as hell filled up a lot more than other things. You know what? Fuck this pufferfish.
Yeah, pufferfish going in ouch.
I don't want to domesticate no pufferfish. Dude, now King Julian, on the other hand,
holy shit, yeah,
that's a different story.
That one's going in Perry the Platypus, 100%.
Dude, lemurs would be really fun pets, honestly, because they're just like
the vast majority of mammals on this list would be going in Perry the Platypus. Like, especially mammals that are, like, small enough to be able to be picked up, 100%.
This next one isn't small enough to be picked up, but it's probably large enough to pick us up. Which, saying that it has wings and it's a fucking pterodactyl, this bitch is going in Perry the Platypus tier. No debates allowed. You cannot change where this goes because you can't control my mouse. I would love to hear your thoughts on the pterodactyl.
I agree with you 100%. Like,
how cool would it be to have a pterodactyl as a pet?
Like, people have like pet like hawks and shit. Like, imagine having a pterodactyl.
Dude, you could literally pull an arc and put a saddle on this bitch and ride him around.
Yes. Like, it'd be a mix between having a falcon and having a horse. Like, that would be the ideal pet. Like, you wouldn't even need a car at that point, because you could get anywhere you wanted faster than you could in any vehicle other than, like, a plane. How far can pterodactyls fly? Like, do they get fatigued? Like, could I ride my pterodactyl to Florida to go on vacation? Or like...
Okay. So I don't have a whole lot to go off of here, but my time playing Ark, at least the low-level pterodactyls do not have much stamina, but still, it's so much more convenient to fly than to walk. Like, I would use my pet pterodactyl to go up and down from the house, easily. It would just be a car. Oh, gotta go to Walmart, flying over there. Because you gotta think, if that's just a video game, they have to have stuff scaled down to make it video gamey. It's gotta be fair enough. So a real-life pterodactyl's got to have more stamina than that.
From a quick Google search, this says pterosaurs, but I assume that it applies to pterodactyls or pteranodons or whatever.
I mean, they're different, but like we could just say this is pterosaur. It does look like a huge thing.
In the thing, in the actual text, it says flying reptiles. So it says, and I quote, flying reptiles as tall as giraffes could soar nonstop up to 10,000 miles. Burning fat stores equal to an adult human, new research says.
So is that what this... We can say that that's what this thing's supposed to be, the big, huge boy. They've got, at least in Ark, I don't know what they're called, but you could literally build bases on them.
Dude, listen. The thing that I googled was, did pterodactyls migrate? In order for one to undergo such extensive migration, it relied on updrafts of warm air and wind currents, only flapped a few minutes at a time, and would glide to allow its muscles to recover. It could take me to California, you know? Like, I could go wherever I wanted on my pterodactyl, as long as it had, you know, like I couldn't go over an ocean, I would assume, because that would be too far. But man, 10,000 miles nonstop. Hell yeah. But anyway.
Because that thing would probably eat a lot of food, because of how fucking massive it is.
I take back my statement. Anyway, a whale. So
this is a killer whale, it looks like.
So what really...
100%. It's an orca. Yeah, a killer whale, orca. Those are the same thing. Okay, cool.
So don't those... Like, what really would be the big differences between that and a shark as far as interacting with it in scuba gear if it's domesticated? Like...
Well, killer whales are really smart. Like, they will go and get like dead things just to like use them as bait for other things.
That's awesome.
They use things for bait for land creatures so they can jump up and take them out into the water. And it works.
Yeah, so that would be awesome. And you would need like one of the world's biggest tanks to like comfortably suit an orca, you know, for it to not be in like horrible captivity. Like what was that one at SeaWorld?
Is that Shamu?
Shamu, that's it.
Is that what it is? How many people has Shamu killed?
If I had a pet killer whale, I would totally name it Shamu the Second, or like ShamWow.
Shamu killed 3 people, including his trainer. This is saying that it was because of it being just like really sad that it's been in captivity for 33 years.
Which is understandable. I would do the same.
Yeah, he died there. Shamu is dead.
Anyway,
Dang.
Cool as hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it above cool as hell.
Was that a
sailfish, otherwise known as a swordfish. I guess I don't think a sailfish and a swordfish are the same thing, but like they're very similar. Honestly, this guy, he would... Well, I would say these things are quite deadly, but yeah. It's just, he just fish with nose. These things can go, like, absurdly fast in the water. They can swim 68 miles an hour, which is kind of fast.
Yeah, that is... Would that be so fast or it would fuck up your scuba gear?
Probably. Yeah, so, this boy be zooming.
So probably cool as hell, because like riding it would be more fun because it would be faster, I guess.
Since he has the power of the Speed Force, I think he should go to cool as hell.
So what even is that? I can't tell from this image.
This is a very special creature that once was believed to not even be real because of how absurd it sounds. It's a water unicorn, otherwise known as a narwhal.
Narwhal, okay.
Narwhals are going into platypus, Perry the Platypus tier, because he's got a kick-ass facial horn, and he's the Jedi of the sea. He stops Cthulhu from eating ye.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Yeah, S tier.
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough. So is this a baboon?
This is a monkey.
Baboon, perhaps?
I'm gonna say probably. I mean, if you look at... No. His nose is a little different than these other baboons. I don't know. I wish we could see more of its face.
Yeah. I mean, that's its entire face. I don't.
Or more of its body. I
Yeah,
meant more of its
okay.
body. I'm just a little dumb. Jake, I need you to look something up.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a proboscis. No, that was wrong. Proboscis. Yeah, no, proboscis. Proboscis monkey. You should look at that thing's face.
Cock nose.
Yeah, cock nose.
It's amazing. That looks like a. If I just saw that, I would assume that it was edited. That is amazing. It looks like a Minecraft villager.
Okay, looking.
Dude, look at its penis.
There's so many kinds of monkeys.
Do you see pictures with
What?
its penis?
I am looking at just different kinds of monkeys.
I'm gonna send you pictures of a proboscis monkey, and it's just cock is just out. It's just out.
I mean, they don't normally wear pants, so.
But it's hilarious though.
Okay. Man, that second one is oddly reminiscent of that article that Ethan sent us. Like, why is it bright red like that?
I'm just gonna send it in the group chat and see what it says.
Oh my god. Okay, we're not entirely sure what kind of monkey this is. I know there's other cooler monkeys on this list.
But I feel like because of their level of intelligence and like, you know, I feel like any monkey on this list is probably gonna go in Perry the Platypus just because it's like very close to a human.
Yeah, I throw my shit around too.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I basically have Picasso on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any arguments against Perry the Platypus? I don't know why I wouldn't.
My only argument against Perry the Platypus is that, like, we're really filling up the top, and none of these we're disliking yet.
We'll get there. We're gonna get to...
I know we will get there. Like, okay. This one...
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
This one wouldn't be an ouch.
People already have those as pets.
Okay, yeah, this monkey, I guess it's going into Perry the Platypus tier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a hippopotamus?
A domesticated hippo would be fucking awesome.
Why?
'Cause, like, okay, you could, like, ride it and wade around in the water with it like you do on that one mission in God of War with Boy. And you can also ride it on land. And then, like, basically, it's Rupert, but huge.
I mean, it is literally a walking tank, I guess.
That's what I'm, like, it would just be awesome. Home defense? Come on. Like, just have again, moat around your house. Nobody's fucking with you if you got a hippopotamus guarding your home.
I mean, yeah. I still wouldn't put this one in Perry the Platypus tier. I'd say this would just be cool as hell. Like, what are you gonna do with this hippopotamus?
With a hippopotamus,
you could literally play. You could
pet
literally
it
play rock paper scissors with the monkey that we just had. What does this thing have?
That is, you can like pet it. Like a hippopotamus is like you could just straight up hug it, and like.
Jake,
man,
which one of these creatures that we've gone over, besides the pufferfish, would you not be able to hug? You can still hug the pufferfish. I just wouldn't advise it. You could hug an octopus, dude. A lemur would be way more enjoyable to hug than a hippopotamus.
I think I might just be judging it based off of like its size, I guess. Like I don't know. Like it just seems I'm okay with cool as hell. That's fine. But if it were just me, I would put it in Prey of the Platypus, but it's fine. Now a human, I'm just gonna go off and say a male man would be horrible to domesticate. Those things cannot be domesticated. Those motherfuckers do whatever they want, whenever they want. There's no way. Even in this scenario, when you can domesticate any animal, a human male, there's no way. There's no way. Putting that in ouch.
Bro. But what if he plays video games with you? What if he cooks you food? Because it's because we can't. This is not a human as a human friend or companion. This is this is worse. This is a human as a pet. Like that S word that I'm not sure if we should say.
I feel like it would definitely go in ouch because its intelligence is high enough to where it wouldn't be your pet anymore. At some, you know what I mean?
What if, in this hypothetical, I still put it in ouch, but we remove the frontal part of his brain so he can't make his own decisions?
Okay, cool.
It'll still be an ouch, though.
Hey, removing that part of his brain, that's part of the domestication process. Or in this case, de-domestication.
De-domestication?
or instead of domestication, what? Because domestic, what is the opposite of domestic?
Yeah, I totally know that.
Okay, anyway, moving on. What is that thing?
This is just a kangaroo, but we're gonna say it is our boy Kangaroo Jack himself.
Pray the platypus.
You know who
S tier.
Do you know who Kangaroo Jack is?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
S tier, 100%.
Quote, I'm a big black man with big black hands.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Seahorse. I think this might be our first
I would put this, a seahorse, in Perry the Platypus tier just because it would be gorgeous to look at. And it's a fish. What are you going to expect from a pet other than to look at it? But I will comply with your wanting to put it in and put it in mid-range sedan.
Okay. Let's make a deal. Put that rockfish thing down in
Down
put the seahorse.
Yes,
yeah.
I was thinking that exact same thing. Oh, yep, okay.
What is this one? A T-Rex?
This is definitely not a T-Rex.
I'm sorry, they're tiny on my screen. I can't.
I'll look up what it's called.
Is it like some kind of raptor?
No.
Oh, is it the thing with like the hard head or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've called them, I guess, pachyosaurs because ARC shortens the name. Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh, when I was a kid, now that you've said that, I've unlocked a memory. In things that I saw I just call them cephalosauruses, which is funny because it's very close to syphilis. Haha, comedy. Haha. Those boys, I feel like cool as hell.
I don't think
because
it would not be Perry the Platypus tier. It would be cool as hell. Okay, what dinosaur here is not going to be cool as hell or in Perry the Platypus tier?
I mean, yeah, a lot of these is just kind of grouped in with each other. So,
because this guy doesn't fly, I don't think they would be the best to ride. Like you'd be able to do it. I feel like it'd be more of an assault animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put this up in cool as hell.
Now a cock, man.
Dude, why the hell would you domesticate a rooster other than for eating? I've only had negative experiences with roosters in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I gotta do something here. New tier. Bitch tier. And there you go, Mr. Rooster.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
a seal? Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus, they're so cute.
Seals are fucking adorable.
Dude, they're so cute.
I know, like, oh my god, seals are great. And they can bounce a ball around.
Because they're fuzzy.
Yeah.
Because they're not, like, smooth or nothing, like, with skin. It's fur, which is so cool.
It would be so wonderful to pet, and they're so cute. Now, a walrus, I feel like that one would be cool as hell, because it's basically a seal, but larger and not as cute. And it has tusks.
I'm not gonna argue with that. I was thinking more mid, but like he do be having cool teeth. Dude, okay. My parents took their 15th anniversary to Alaska, and they got a couple things, one of which was an item known as an usik. The usik is the handle that was on it. It was like a cutting utensil for food. It was like just a curved blade that you could very easily bear down on, because it's like brass knuckles. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. But,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of shape. But the handle is the usik is walrus penis. It's petrified walrus penis.
So an actual platypus. So if we didn't have S tier called Perry the Platypus, I wouldn't say this, but it's got to go in Perry the Platypus just for honorary reasons.
Dude, do you know how cool platypus are?
The thing is though,
they can lay eggs. Dude, they're venomous.
Yeah, that's what
they can poison you. That's so whack,
isn't it?
Why didn't Perry the Platypus just become like a Dilophosaurus and shoot poison at Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
I mean, isn't it like in its claws though? Like in its back claws are the venomous part about them?
I have no idea.
I think it is. I think that's what it is. The venom comes out of their claws. And if I'm remembering right, it's the back claws specifically, not the front ones. We'll test how good my memory is once you look this up. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba.
Semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal found in Australia. Okay. Yeah, it's only in males, and it is delivered through spurs on their hind legs.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Was that a
beavers?
Beaver? Okay.
One time, I kind of fell into a beaver dam. We didn't realize it was a beaver dam because it wasn't like where water would pass through. It was on the edge of a river.
Damn.
And it didn't look like a dam. Yeah, damn.
Damn.
My friend fell in it much farther than I did.
Oh, damn.
And then shortly after, a couple beavers swam out.
Damn. Yeah, so, like, it's small enough to just fit in your lap. Like, it could be a little lap pet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say a beaver would be cool as hell. Not quite.
Now,
the platypus
I couldn't imagine domesticating was that like a border collie?
I have no idea what kind of dog this one is, but there are other kinds of dogs in our list.
We can just have a new tier called dog, because like they're already pets. Because that's a tier that we're gonna actually use more of, plenty more of, if there are more. So this is fine.
I guess we'll make a tier, just already domesticated.
Okay, yeah.
Just want to be pink.
No, this is bothering me. Change bitch tier to blue. That's bothering me.
Okay, cool, we're good.
No, a tarantula.
A tarantula, dude.
Okay,
have you ever held a tarantula?
No, I don't want to.
Dude, they're so weird.
I've had the opportunity declined.
I held one when I was in Guatemala.
I would put this one in ouch tier. Like, people already have this as pets, but I don't know why the fuck you would want to.
Yeah, no, I would not want one of these as a pet either. Ouch it is.
All right, now poison dart frog, also ouch.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm fairly certain this is a poison dart frog. Ouch.
What
Goodbye.
the fuck is that? Like a centipede? A millipede?
Yeah, I think this is a centipede.
Like, that's a fucking bug. Put that in... Put that in
bitch tier?
Perhaps? Oh, yeah, bitch tier. That one's better. Yeah, bitch tier.
Okay,
now,
a
what
snake.
Is that?
We can't tell what kind of snake this is. We literally just kind of
see. Put it in ouch.
We're really blowing through some of these.
We have a lot of these to do.
We do have
the ones that we don't have a lot to say about. Why waste time? Scorpion.
Okay,
also,
a scorpion.
People have these as pets, but fuck that. Ouch.
Okay. I kind of want to put scorpion in
I'm okay
because
with that.
Scorpions look way cooler than tarantulas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a horse, already domesticated.
Yeah.
Beautiful creatures. This is, I think, supposed to be a dolphin. The picture's
but its head is cut off, so you can't really tell. I definitely put that in Perry the Platypus.
Okay, I don't know how useful a dolphin that has no head would be.
Because it's just like all the other.
Okay, I do agree with you. This is gonna, like, you're not even gonna need to say more than this is gonna sell us infinitely.
Dolphin pussy juice.
Dolphin pussy juice. Anyway, Perry the Platypus tier. How about a gray wolf? Honestly,
we're just not gonna explain that. So,
if you come in contact with dolphin pussy juice, you will ejaculate until you die, according to that stuff we saw on the internet at one time that we're not going to fact check. We're just going to hope is real.
It's actually like, is it if it comes into contact or if it touches your penis?
I have no idea.
But like,
I don't really touch dolphin pussy often. I wouldn't know.
Like, you just straight up ejaculate until you die, like, actually. And I feel like it would either be really painful and like the most horrible way to die, or it would be the most pleasurable form of suicide possible.
I really feel like it would suck, honestly.
Yeah, that's
like, to ejaculate so much you die, that cannot be comfortable.
But it would be like, I was about to say,
like, it might be comfortable for the first like second and a half until you realize you're not stopping. And then it just becomes pain because you're already dried out. It's like dry heaving but with cum.
Shooting blanks out here.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what is that, a wolf?
Dude, a gray wolf would be so cool to domesticate.
It really
it's
would.
Just like a huge dog.
Mm-hmm. It's like having one of those like big ass like Rottweilers or whatever, only like bumped up a lot of notches. Best home defense. Already domesticated.
They're so beautiful though. Oh yeah, this is a pit bull, already domesticated. Yeah. A lynx, I think, or no, this is a leopard of some kind. Mm. This is not a lynx.
A cheetah.
It's definitely not a cheetah.
Is that snow in the background?
This is something that's in a snowy environment.
Snow leopard. Okay. I mean, a massive cat. I think Perry the Platypus probably. A big cat would be awesome.
A massive cat like this would be awesome.
Same with the lion. Same exact thing.
See, I was gonna say, if that big cat's cool, imagine this even bigger cat, the king of the jungle. Oh dang! I'm gonna have to scroll down.
Is that a deer?
This is not a deer. It looks like a fox. I don't know what kind of fox.
A fox?
A fox would be kind of cool.
Perry the Platypus, maybe. Because, like...
Jake? What does the fox say?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, Perry the Platypus tier. A Komodo dragon? Okay, I know that these things will kill you, especially in the wild, but like...
But that kid from Jesse had one.
Yeah, what was his name? It was a mother. But I'm pretty sure it had... Yes! Kipling? Mrs. Kipling! Yeah. Mrs. Kipling! Yeah. Anyway, cool as hell?
Yeah.
Now, this is a millipede.
Okay.
Do we let it join its brother? Join its brother, the centipede, in bitch tier? Okay. I got a story about this one.
Was that a sea urchin?
I guess this is a sea urchin. I guess I never told my story about the chicken and why it deserved, or the rooster and why it deserved being a bitch tier. When I was a child, I got chased around by a rooster one time, and that rooster got blown to pieces with a shotgun.
Well deserved.
Yeah. My grandpa was not putting up with him messing with his only grandson, because if there were any other grandchildren, it would have been Gary. Yeah. I don't even have to bleep that name because that's not even his real name. We just call him Gary.
You see, that would have been a funnier story if he let you shoot it.
I don't think he should have given a 4-year-old a shotgun.
Oh, you were 4.
Especially while the rooster was chasing me.
Okay. I figured you got away and then he shot it later.
Oh no, I got a little bit away. I got away
Okay.
enough.
Okay. Because I was about to say, when I can't remember how old I was, but at some point there was like a buzzard like in the woods that had like been wounded, and the dogs were all barking at it. And then my grandpa was like, well, "Hey, you wanna come shoot this buzzard in the head?" I was like, "Okay." And then I just got a gun and just bong, just point blank, because like it was suffering,
Yeah, it was dying. Yeah.
but it
If
was
it didn't
cool
leave,
because
if you were able to walk up to a buzzard and shoot it point blank in the head, it was not healthy enough to get away. Like to
it was
to
like
be going.
because it was like we used a revolver with like gnarly kickback. It was really cool. I want like a Colt Python just because that's the gun that Rick uses in The Walking Dead, and it
Dude,
looks awesome
Jaylee
with like a
has one of those.
9-inch barrel. Be
Yeah,
awesome.
Jaylee has one of those. It's got the extended barrel and everything.
That's
It is
really
so
cool.
heavy.
Yeah.
Like it weighs more than my 22,
Mm-hmm.
which is so crazy.
Yeah, those things are badass.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a hefty piece of machinery right there.
Anyway, sea urchin.
Okay, we're out diving. Me just trying not to kick up all the silts everywhere, because there's not just our group of 4 out there diving. There's other diving groups. You don't want to be that guy that makes it hard for everybody to see.
Yeah.
But so I'm using my hands to kind of like push off the rocks as a sea urchin just kind of pokes the inside of my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
It really didn't hurt that bad. Like, I was lucky to have just like a very light poke. But if I were to have touched it at all for the next 4 months, it was sore.
Yeah.
Which was weird. Like, it didn't hurt that much. I'm glad I barely got poked. But it was just so crazy that to the touch, if I were to have pushed it down just a little bit, like barely any pressure on it, I would just feel a slight bit of pain there. Like,
Yeah, which is
afterward.
crazy. Yeah, sea urchins are
Anyway,
whack.
bitch tier.
Imagine like stepping on it and like multiple needles going all the way into
I
your
can't
foot.
imagine getting like really jabbed with one
yeah.
where it like really puts the venom into you. Ooh, that would suck.
Like, wouldn't you need like anti-venom or something if you got enough? Like, or are they not like really deadly?
I don't think
or, like,
they're. Yeah, I don't think so. Probably some of them are, because there's a bunch of different species of sea urchins.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I mean, didn't someone get a sea urchin stuck in their ass in Surf's Up and they had to pee on him?
Yeah.
So he can't be that bad.
Yeah, it'd be alright. Speaking of Surf's Up, a penguin, a penguin.
Okay. I don't think it deserves Perry the Platypus tier, but penguins really are cool.
Yeah, cool as hell.
Like, he's just permanently in a suit. He wouldn't do much, but just kind of chill around your house. But he'd look cool doing it.
You would need to put your AC on like 20 degrees.
It would not even be a problem for me.
Yeah, you would need like a whole like terrarium for this guy to keep it super cold. I watched some random rom-com this one time that this girl I was talking to told me I should watch, and there was this girl, one of the main characters. She was working at a zoo, and they just had penguins, and they were just like running all around the penguin exhibit, and like there wasn't even glass, which was kind of whack. And now that I'm thinking about it, that made no sense, because I would assume that they would have to be enclosed and made super cold for, them to be comfortable. Because, like, they would not be okay with just chilling in 70 degrees,
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's weird how much the temperature and weather affects animals like that. Like, when we went to the Knoxville Zoo, it was like the first time in a couple days that any of the giraffes even came outside, because it was like too cloudy out. They don't like the stormy-ish weather, even though it wasn't raining or anything. It's like overcast, not for them. It's like something like it makes their joints hurt. It's like they're old people. They got arthritis.
Speaking of having to also be in cold weather.
That was the best day of my life. No. That was the best day of my life. Being able to feed that giraffe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That made me so just full of joy. Something so simple just made me so happy. I loved it. I wish more things would do that.
Also, you would
Okay.
have to keep this one in a similar terrarium, polar bear.
Okay. Okay. For this, shout out to my grandma. She loves polar bears. They're her favorite animal. For my grandma giving me gallons upon gallons of blueberry ice cream that one summer.
Hell yeah.
Perry the Platypus tier.
I'm very okay with that. I was gonna suggest that anyway. Because just having a pet polar bear.
Oh no, dude, polar bears are cool.
Yeah.
Like, dude, all the sayings. If you come in contact with bears in the wild, the sayings go: if it's black, fight back, because black bears are normally smaller and they're more timid. You can scare them away. Like, oh, you got a backpack on? Take it off. Start swinging it around. Just make a lot of noise. Be loud. If it's brown, get down. Brown bears don't like eating already dead things. They prefer to consume their prey alive. But if it's white, better say your prayers, boy. You fucking dead. Dude, polar
what the
bears
hell
will
is that?
mess
A
you
skunk?
up. I'm pretty sure this is a honey badger.
Okay.
Where would you place honey badgers?
I don't know much about honey badgers.
You know what honey badgers do? They don't care what you say. Honey badgers do what they want to do.
But
they
want to
fight snakes, they're gonna fight snakes.
Okay.
They want to fight a boar, they're gonna kick that boar in the face for the fun of it.
I did not.
Honey badgers don't give a shit. Honey badgers will kill you. Honey badgers are the most difficult creature to fight in the Just Cause. In the Far Cry games. A rampaging elephant that has twice as much health as normal? No. That thing's not going to kill you. But what that honey badger's going to do, it's going to rip your ankles off and you're going to die.
So
he's going to come out of nowhere. You're just going to hear his little chatters.
These are the reasons that you're putting it in S tier? I don't understand.
Okay, if it's domesticated, it's not going to kill you. This thing would be the best home intruder defense out of any of these creatures combined.
Fair enough.
Dude, this honey badger will manifest a gun and shoot the intruder.
Yeah. All right, now this dude. This
is an orangutan.
Basically, Monkey the Big Lebowski. He bro would just sit in your recliner at your house and just watch movies with you. Like this dude looks like he looks chill as hell. Like this monkey would just smoke weed and just vibe.
No, these was I don't remember what kind of monkey it was, but there was a monkey that smoked many a cigarettes. I think it was an orangutan.
Yeah.
So you know how when you think of orangutan, you probably think of an image like this where they have like the disc face. That's not a thing in female orangutans. It's only the male orangutans, which I learned recently.
Does the word orangutan have a G at the end of it? Like, is it orangutan or orangutan?
No, it's not orangutan. It is orangutan.
But orangutan is just funner to say.
It's just, yeah, I'm just dumb and I say orangutan.
It wrong. So yeah, Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus tier, easy.
Yep.
A cow? Cows are already domesticated.
I mean, they're farm
If a horse is domesticated, a cow is domesticated.
But people don't have
that
cows
would include
as
bulls
pets?
as well.
I don't.
No,
Yeah,
whatever. That is not true. That is not true. I knew somebody that had a cow as a pet.
That's whack. Did they eat them?
Like I don't think they ate that one. That was like a breeding cow. But like that was like his favorite. That was his cow. That was his pet.
Okay, yeah, but raccoon,
okay,
obviously,
raccoon
it would just be a cat, but smarter
raccoon piss
with
cures
hands.
cancer. Raccoon piss cures cancer.
Yeah, 100%.
Perry the Platypus tier. Okay,
this one's a deer.
Why would you want a deer as a pet?
Yeah,
that's so mid.
Yeah, I was gonna say mid or but probably mid. Yeah, because it's like, I don't even know. What's that? A fucking stork?
I think it's a stork.
Like a pelican,
Storks?
maybe? I have no idea.
This is not a pelican. I want to say this is a stork. Let's see. I mean,
I don't know. I'm not really feeling this one. I think mid probably.
Yeah, mid bird. Now a vulture,
Ooh.
I'd say is a little better than mid. And as far as birds go, this guy looks kind of cool.
Yeah, probably cool
Hmm.
as hell. And I mean,
Yeah,
and this
that's fine.
one, you wouldn't even like need to like feed it or anything because you could just be like, okay, I'll come back in a few hours, just find a few dead things to eat, and I like if it's domesticated, it can just fly back to your house and it'll be just find like a dead deer on the side of the road, get you some lunch, and see you at 3. You know,
Okay.
it'd be so chill. A turtle,
Okay.
a
We have
sea
crushed the
turtle.
turtle. A sea turtle, more like an S turtle. Are the platypus tier? Question mark. Dude, sea turtles are just cool.
And aren't they really
I
smart
mean,
too?
look at this guy. I have no idea,
I
but
think
that
turtles are
one
smart.
said cowabunga.
Yeah, and I mean, you can
Did he
just give it
not?
mutagen, and they would just know ninjutsu. So
Well, I guess those are tortoises, huh? Is that the next one? Is that no? This next one's a snapping turtle, I think. So a sea turtle
I think this one is
would
probably
that?
in cool as hell. Cause like, I
Yeah,
realistically, I don't really
yeah.
know what all you would even.
Okay, I feel like a sea turtle would be much more enjoyable to swim around with than a swordfish.
Yeah,
Because, like, they can go fast enough. They're peaceful.
sea
I
turtles
still put
can
them in
go
cool as
fast
hell.
and like they're smaller. Like you can't
Dude, no.
ride them.
Are you serious?
How big are they?
350
Oh
pounds.
damn! I was thinking that they were
3 feet
like.
long.
I was thinking that they were like the size of a PS5.
No.
Okay.
Did you, when you watched Finding Nemo, you know a clownfish is like yay big?
Oh, I thought.
You know,
Okay.
Crush the Turtle was huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
even if Marlin was this big, Crush the Turtle is still huge.
Mm-hmm. Snapping turtle. I
Snapping Turtle,
mid
man, man,
mid.
why would you even put that in mid? What's a snapping turtle gonna do for you? Bite you?
I mean,
He's gonna stretch his neck out that like 17 feet. It's not that long. They do stretch their neck out really far.
I
It's really
just
weird
feel
looking.
like it belongs above random stone-looking fish and a scorpion.
Now hear me out. I feel like even if you domesticated this guy, he'd still bite you while you sleep. I get bad vibes from this tortoise here, this snapping turtle.
And you know what would come out of your mouth if he bit you? Ouch.
I was gonna put him in bitch tier, but I guess that works.
No, what the hell is
This
that?
this is an octopus. I'm just going to search yellow spotted octopus and see if that does anything.
I mean, where did we put that other octopus? We would probably just.
No, this one's different. Okay, a blue ringed octopus. Yeah, this guy's super poisonous, is he not? Yeah, the genus, that word, are 4 extremely venomous species of octopus.
All right, ouch tier.
Ouch. Yeah, no, this guy would hurt us bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Tasmanian devil, I'm pretty sure.
How big are they?
They're pretty small, I want to say.
Like the size of like a Labrador, like a pretty big dog.
I'm thinking, okay, this says 30 inches, 26 pounds.
Oh, okay. So they're like slightly larger than Rupert.
Yeah.
They could be an inside
So
dog. Damn, yeah, okay. Tasmanian devil, maybe Perry.
he do spin. He do spin. We know because of that cartoon that one time. Perry the Platypus tier.
Yeah, and
Because
it'd be good
spinning.
for home
I'll try
defense.
spinning. That's a good trick.
Okay, what the hell is that? I can't tell.
This is a rattlesnake.
All right,
I guess
ouch
we'll put it
tier.
with the other
Ouch
snakes in ouch tier.
Yeah.
I think this is supposed to be a ferret.
Perry the platypus. People have ferrets as pets, and they are cool as hell.
Okay.
Well,
I guess no, because these aren't domesticated. It's just some people have them as pets.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd still put Perry the Platypus tier.
we
Yep.
actually we house sat some people, and they had a pet ferret. It wasn't there when we were there. I don't know where it was while we were house sitting. But by the way, I don't know if they were like super rich or they just had a nice house. Well, they had a nice house, so I would assume they're super rich. But they had like a fully finished basement, and like their basement was like a second living room and like 2 bedrooms in the basement underneath an already like big house other than that, and from the basement you just go directly out the door to the pool. It was a dope ass house. Anyway,
Houses like that are so cool.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
love stuff like that.
they had a pet ferret that just like had a cage or whatever. They would let it out of its cage, and they said it just like ran around everywhere. Like it would just zip through the house super fast, and it was good at cuddling and like
Yeah, they're like super soft.
yeah.
They're like a animal made of jello. I feel like this next one should be put in bitch tier.
Okay.
It is a skunk.
If it was domesticated, then it would never like spray you or whatever.
Okay. If it was domesticated and you had a home intruder and it sprayed that home intruder, whose house would be covered in skunk spray?
Yeah.
I like how my only arguments are like, man, could this thing kill people if it came into my home?
Yeah. I
America.
I am okay with bitch tier.
Bitch tier.
Yeah.
Dude, Runt, my dog, Runt. Oh, this is perfect. I get to put a picture of Runt on the screen. I haven't brought up the other
Hey,
dogs.
I mentioned Rupert, so we can put a picture of Rupert up there too. I've mentioned him like 8 times.
Yeah, I guess we can. You can just send me pictures. Send me pictures.
Yeah. I'll send you a few. I'll send you a few. Because I mentioned him a lot.
Take a couple pictures of Runt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably not do it every time. Maybe like the first time you mention it, and then this time that bringing him up.
Just,
so let's
just for however
an influx of dog
however
pictures
many
for the next couple
times of
seconds.
when I like, however many pictures I send, I'll just find a few good ones.
If I'm not gonna do this. Just like every time you say the word Rupert, it just pops up for a 1/10 of a second. Just a picture of him. Okay.
Anyway, what is that? A zebra?
A zebra.
Okay. I feel like
a zebra would be very similar to a horse. I wouldn't say that'd be Perry the Platypus levels. I wouldn't even say that would be cool as hell. Because it's just like, it's like having a horse with a different skin color. Okay.
Yeah, but it is kind of like better than everything in mid. I feel like it would be better than mid though, because it's like,
how is this better than a deer?
I feel like
it don't even have horns.
I don't know. Like a deer would be probably not very comfortable to ride. A zebra would just be just like a horse.
You'd still need a saddle for any of the 3 things.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So the comfort of riding doesn't matter unless your saddle's crap.
Yeah,
That's the comfort you'd have.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to put it in mid, you can put it in mid. It's fine.
Yeah. Mid.
Okay, this dude,
This is a piranha. My uncle used to have piranhas.
What the hell?
He also owned an alligator at one point, and it lived in their swimming pool. Why? I don't know.
Joe Exotic type vibes.
I mean, that's the same uncle that does all the cybersecurity stuff. That's very wealthy.
That's
like he could, I think, at least. He doesn't just go around talking about, money that he has, because it's not a nice thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fairly certain if he just wanted to, he could stop working right now and he'd be fine for the rest of his life. Which is an awesome place to be able to be.
Okay, so I tier. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Because they're just a fish. They're not going to bite you anyway.
Yeah.
Fire ants?
Oh, ouch. Ouch or bitch.
Bitch.
Okay.
I've been bitten and inconvenienced by more fire ants than I have rattlesnakes.
Is that a woolly mammoth?
Yeah, that's a woolly mammoth. Dude, a woolly mammoth would be so cool to have as a pet just because it's a woolly mammoth.
Fairy tier. Did you watch that food theory video about eating woolly mammoth?
Yeah, and I love how they didn't even say what it tasted like.
Mm-hmm.
Like the actual scientists.
Because they didn't eat it. They didn't even eat it.
Which, makes sense, but dang, bro.
But there
it's like that one dude. It's like that one dude who dipped his arm in lava and refused to tell anyone what it felt like.
There was that That like rich people banquet that he talked about in the video, where they like actually ate actual mammoth meat. They said it was just like really, really tough.
Oh man.
Anyway, koala.
We're gonna have to.
There's no way this is not Perry the Platypus
Okay,
tier.
yeah. Koala is definitely Perry the Platypus tier. So is this next one. We can say this is
Harambe.
not just a silverback gorilla. This is Harambe.
Yeah,
Perry the Platypus tier.
dicks
Jake,
out.
when we are finished with, maybe not this tier list, but the next one, we need to decide which of these animals we would like to eat the most. Just out of morbid curiosity, not even like would it taste good? Just like I get to eat this and it looks just like a hamburger, so I don't know what it is until I taste it, and then I get told about like, oh, that was beaver meat.
Okay,
Like I know
okay.
it's gonna be something.
Okay.
It's not like you order a Coke but you get sweet tea instead.
Okay, I'll be thinking about it.
Okay. I have no idea. This would be a hard
A
one.
sloth?
A sloth?
Very.
Sloth are pretty awesome.
They
I would
also
love to cuddle a sloth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're gonna have
Jake,
to
we're
scroll up
running-
and down all the time.
Because the way that it'll crop it, it will pick the thing, and then I have it taking up just the amount on the screen, so this will be fine.
Yeah, okay.
Everything's just a tiny bit smaller. And if it's not the way I'm thinking, it will just be a tiny bit smaller. It needs to be. The other one will just be from this size from the start. It'll be fine.
So what is that,
Okay.
a tortoise?
This is a tortoise.
I feel like where did we put the other ones?
Okay, well, the snapping turtle
Oh
was
yeah, because it's
in
snapping.
ouch tier.
Alright, this one probably mid
And-
or mid maybe.
Okay, is this not what would turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Maybe. In some continuities they're different species of turtle.
So what if we say that this is the kind of turtle that would turn into a ninja if you gave it mutagen?
But
Hypothetically speaking, it's domesticated. Who's to say you
Okay.
wouldn't also have... If you had the power to domesticate a shark, who's to say you wouldn't also have the power to obtain mutagen? Huh?
if we had mutagen then Perry, but like we don't have mutagen.
But what if just for this one we did have mutagen?
Okay.
Okay, so just for this tortoise and only for this tortoise, we will say that if we give him mutagen, which we have access to now, just for this creature, he will turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which gives him a place in Perry the Platypus tier. A porcupine.
Ouch.
I think this one can safely go in ouch, because that thing can shoot them at you.
Mhm.
I feel like you'd be caught in the crossfire.
And
If
like
it was
even
fighting
if
someone
even if
evil.
it didn't, like you would be petting it and then like put your hand like petting it the correct way and then go like to pet it the other way,
they're-
like against the grain or
Their
whatever.
quills are soft until they want them to not be soft.
Oh,
I'm fairly certain.
okay. Then I don't
I'm gonna look that up.
know about that. I don't know about putting it in ouch anymore because I thought they were just kind of always out.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different creature. Maybe it's okay. It's when they're babies. They're soft. Okay, so I guess I'm wrong about that. I'm glad I
Okay.
looked it up.
Now this whale, isn't this whale like the massive one?
I think it's supposed to be a blue whale. Which, even if it's not the blue whale, I think this is supposed to be like the large one on Earth.
Yeah,
the
like
biggest.
as big as like a
That
fucking
one.
cargo
I'm pretty
ship or
sure-
whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the blue whale.
So with the killer whale, like it would be small enough to like you could kind of interact with it.
This wouldn't kill people. This thing wouldn't even be a good fighter if you had it in a moat.
But that one, it's like
It's just big.
Yeah, like it would be like a scale, a scale issue, not to be confused with skill issue. Like, imagine being that whale and seeing a human. Like, it would be too tiny to, like, even, you know, it's like us seeing a bug or whatever. We're just like, this is a little thing. I ain't got to worry about it.
I'm thinking this would be like a pretty kind of animal to
Yeah,
have,
because
kind of
it's
like
like,
that stonefish.
yeah, like, what would you
Yeah.
even, like, other than saying,
Because
yeah, I have a
it's not
massive
like
pet
super
whale,
pretty
other
to
than
look
that,
at.
yeah.
They're not beautiful creatures. They're
Mhm.
just huge creatures. I guess they're beautiful in
Yeah.
their own way, but not like a seahorse.
Okay, a camel would either be cool
Camel?
as hell or mid, because other than just riding it around, like,
Okay, I would put it in cool as hell because I'd say they are a step above zebra and deer Camels are domesticated, are they not? Are
yeah,
they not
I guess they are.
domesticated by a lot of
I
people?
guess they are, yeah. Just not, particularly in America, because they don't live in America, but yeah, I guess in, like, the Middle East.
It
Mm-hmm.
says most of them, most alive camels are domesticated.
Mm.
Yep. Sorry, you would have been in cool as hell because you store water in your back. This one's going above cool as hell. I'm sorry. A Tyrannosaurus Rex would be a Perry the
Dude,
Platypus tier
yeah.
pet to have because, like, it's a T-Rex. What more do we need to say? He's got
Okay,
a big head and little arms.
either
Like, it's
either llama or alpaca, Perry tier, just because they're soft as fuck.
my first
No,
ever
they're
selfie
already
was
domesticated.
taken.
They're already domesticated.
Yeah, I don't want to break our rules, but this one needs to go in the platypus tier.
I'm okay with that.
My
That's
first
fine.
ever my first ever selfie was taken with an alpaca, and it actually smiled, which was pretty awesome.
We went to, like, an alpaca festival thing once. Like, you could,
Perry the platypus tier.
like, there was a whole bunch of, like, alpaca merch. Like, you could get shirts that are, like, alpaca themed, or you could get, like beanies and gloves and shit that were made out of alpaca fur. You could get a whole bunch of stuff made out of alpaca fur. It was like a whole thing. Anyway,
These next two are domesticated.
yep.
They are just dogs.
Doge and Doge.
Doge and Doge.
Rats.
See, this one
It's a
we had to
rat.
zoom in. It's the rat. Oh shit, it's a rat. Rats suck.
Now, if you gave it mutagen,
That is true. That is true. That is true. You know how many rats I've seen in my life?
bitch dear.
Billions. I mean, most vast majority of those billions were not real because I was just playing Plague Tale.
Yeah.
But yeah, bitch tier.
And also,
it was cool having
the
rat
Suicide
superpowers.
Squad. Ratcatcher 2.
Ratcatcher 2, I'm sorry. We need to bring her with us. These rats are in Perry the Platypus tier because now canonically they come with Ratcatcher 2. Pigs, already domesticated.
Yeah.
Peacocks. Peacocks wouldn't be, like, super cool to have, like, because they don't do things.
But they look really
but
pretty.
dang, they do look really pretty.
Like,
Does that
cool
put
as
it
hell?
up?
Because
I'd
I
say
think
cool as hell. Yeah, I was thinking cool as hell as
if
well.
it wasn't for, like, the visual value, I'd put it in mid. But yeah, cool as hell. Now, what dinosaur is this? Some kind of raptor?
This is a plesiosaur, I want to say.
Oh, it'll please you.
No, that's wrong. Plesiosaurs are under the water. Let's see. I know it's a ducky from Land Before Time. What is ducky? A Saurolophus. These things are very rideable in Ark.
Okay,
They're
we
like
can put it in Perry.
one of the
like most dinosaurs, we could put in Perry. If they're rideable, then hell yeah. I think
if they're rideable and cool.
I think
this guy.
This next one is manta ray, and then the one after that is stingray. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know the difference.
One stings and one does not.
Is that really it?
I assume there's more
That is
differences, but that's the
100%.
main.
That's just what Google says. Manta rays have no barbs on their tail, while stingrays do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you were very much correct on which is which, according to these images and the names next to them.
All right, if you're
A
okay with this,
stingray.
and ouch.
Well, I'd assume ouch for the one with the stinger.
I thought it was the other way around, but
well, that's the order that you said them in. Stingray then manta ray, is it not? Which that's the stingray. That's
is it?
That's what this
image
makes it look like.
Whatever way, YouTube listeners, if these are backwards, just know that we mean them the other way.
Manta rays are the ones with the thing on their face.
Okay, then yeah, fine. What is that next one? An ostrich?
Just be flat. I think that's an emu. I think emus need to go in Perry the Platypus tier because they won a war against Australians.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you won me over. This one is definitely a raptor.
Yeah, this is literally Blue from Jurassic World.
Yeah.
That's just what this image is.
Perry the Platypus.
Yeah, okay.
Iconic, absolutely iconic.
Okay, I don't think this is a Spinosaurus, but it is a dinosaur
something similar
with a big spine.
Now, I don't really think that you could ride this one. So cool as hell.
Yeah, not a Spinosaurus. I'm pretty sure one of these was the bad guy. Was one of the bad guys in the Ice Age movie where there were dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
It'd still be cool as hell though.
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur. Okay.
Armadillo.
An armadillo?
Mid or
Mid. They do be rolling.
No, what is that?
This is another dinosaur. This looks like the dinosaurs from the first ever 3D Disney movie, Dinosaurs.
I've seen Schaeferless talk about that. It is just so bad. It was like a tech demo at the time showing off the CG. Then nowadays
it's like that movie.
Nowadays it's like the ugliest movie that you could ever watch.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I used to watch that regularly as a child.
That's sad.
An iguanodon. We'll just say that that's what this guy is an iguanodon.
Can you ride it, do you think?
Probably. They're pretty big.
Perry.
Good enough. Donkeys are domesticated.
Mm-hmm.
Stegosaurus, Perry the Platypus tier. No debate.
Stegosaurus was my favorite dinosaur as a child.
That's not a Stegosaurus. That's a different one. This is a Stegosaurus, but they're still going into
that one that you just put up there, the second one that we said was Stegosaurus, that one was my favorite as a child. Anyway, what is that?
I think this is supposed to be a brown bear. Is this promotional art?
I have no idea.
Because the view is from in between someone's legs that you see the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you put a brown bear?
Cool as hell?
I'd say that's fine. They'd be soft. Okay, we do have more dinosaurs. You know Spike from The Land Before Time?
Yeah.
This is him. Perry the Platypus tier.
Mm-hmm.
Dilophosaurus? Dude, this killed that mean dude who made everything go wrong in the first Jurassic Park movie.
Isn't this just the lizard acid that Obi-Wan rode?
No, it's not Boga. They spit acid, but because of that, it'll be double put into Perry the Platypus tier.
Now, this is another easy Perry the Platypus. What is that, a tiger?
It's a tiger, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers, pretty cool.
Fox,
dude,
also
a red fox. Red fox, Perry the Platypus tier. Man, this thing is so cute.
I did not think
it's from Ghost of Tsushima.
I did not think that our most heavily populated tier would be S tier, and it's not even close.
It'll be very different for the next one, Jake. We both know it. Okay.
This is definitely going to be our longest episode. We might break our 3-hour rule.
I hope not.
We are. We're good. This is going to be long. That's what she said.
Okay, this is just some kind of crab. I don't think we have any other kind of crabs, so I'm just gonna veto it and say that this crab will represent coconut crabs specifically. because those things are cool and buff and supposedly ate Amelia Earhart after she died of, crashing in a plane.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Crab Rave.
Crab Brave starts playing as this crab gets put in Perry the Platypus tier, being the only crustacean there. Snake
Ouch.
goes with the other
Fuck
snakes.
snakes.
Ouch tier. A hedgehog, easily Perry the Platypus tier. Whether he runs fast or not, this hedgehog is better than cool as hell. I was just gonna say he's cool as hell, but that's a different tier.
Yeah. Okay,
So
a moose.
he's better than cool as hell.
Definitely
a moose?
mid.
What are you talking about?
It's a deer, but huge.
Dude, if you were riding a moose and you just happened to cross the road at the wrong time, the moose could get hit by the car. Yeah, you'd probably be dead. Your moose would be fine. The car would be broken. Your moose would be fine.
Okay, cool as hell. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to pair the platypus tier. A wombat? I think that's what this is.
I don't know much about wombai.
They're cute.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is a wombat. He just because he's super cute and he looks soft. Pair the platypus.
Was that an antelope?
It's some type of deer thing, an elk, something. I don't know.
I think it's an antelope. I think that's what like tigers and stuff eat. It's like,
it doesn't look that skinny. This looks beefier than an antelope would.
Well, whatever. We'd put it in the same tier. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Mid
Mid-range sedan.
is
There
good.
you go.
Alligator, that would be dope as fuck. That's the ideal. That's the ideal moat pet.
Would our alligator be able to coexist with our great white shark?
Oh hell yeah! They're all domesticated.
Where would this one go? I guess just.
I guess hairy alligators are dope as hell.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I did say
he could very easily twist someone's arm off.
Listen. When I said that, did you catch what I said? I said, alligators, they're dope as hell. You know what? It's a synonym to dope as hell? Cool as hell. I think that was a sign, because I was saying we should put it in Perry, but now that I think about it, like, other than home defense, like, you're not gonna form any kind of relationship with an alligator. It's just gonna kind of be there, and you're not gonna want to pet it because it's scaly.
I'll go ahead and I'll put this in cool as hell. We're not doing this next one next. I'm going to take this here picture of a giraffe that I see and put it in Perry the Platypus tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
This
just a regular monkey. Perry.
This does look exactly like what I think about if someone just says monkey.
Yeah.
Perry the Platypus tier. Cat, already domesticated.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Mid or mid. I think mid.
I'd say mid.
Yeah.
An armadillo? Didn't we have an armadillo? Are these not?
Just put it in mid.
Both?
It's fine. Just put it in mid. Just put it in mid and forget about it. Move on.
It's fine. Yeah, okay. A possum?
Put it in Possums suck.
They're weird.
Have I ever...
I can't tell what this is. Oh, it's a chipmunk.
No, same as a squirrel.
No, what were you saying?
Same as a squirrel.
What were you saying?
Have I ever told you the story about Old Man Possum?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we had outside cats on our like front porch, and we lived in the middle of the woods, so we had possums and whatever, and they would come up on the porch and try to eat the cat food. So a lot of the time I would just like open and close the door and slam it, and they would run away. But there was one possum, sometimes there would be a few that just stayed and didn't run away. So I just got my little BB gun and like shot near them. And then they were like, oh, that's a projectile that just hit right next to me. I'm going to go away now. There was one possum. Call him Old Man Possum. He would just sit there and he just took BB bullets to the face. Just looked me dead in the eye. Just didn't move. Just stared at me. He would not leave the porch. And then once he finally did leave, he moved so slow, like he looked like he was walking in slow motion trying to get off the porch. That's why we called him Old Man Possum. And he was like, he showed up multiple times. Like, it didn't matter how many times you hit him in the face with BB bullets, he would just stand there and look at you. He was just big chillin'.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah,
He played dead poorly,
he
it
really
seems.
did. I've never seen a possum play dead, and I've seen dozens of possums. Posse.
Okay, okay. So that thing that I said was a wombat, I see one of the things later on in our list that I thought was also a wombat. So I was just, checking myself. I was correct. I'm pretty sure the thing that I put up there that is a wombat is a wombat. This thing, which I will go ahead and do now since I'm talking about it, is called a Kyoka.
Hmm.
They, I want to say that they live, like, this is the thing that lives on an island all by themselves, and they're, like, super friendly to everything because they have no predators. Like, they'll go up and take pictures with tourists.
That's awesome. Perry.
Immediately put in Perry the Platypus tier,
Immediately.
plus they're adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is supposed to be a chipmunk.
Yeah, wherever we put the squirrel.
I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay, how about a hyena?
Ooh.
That'd be like a dog, but like he'd laugh at your jokes.
Yeah, okay, Perry.
Super Perry the Platypus tier, okay.
Even
Okay,
yeah.
how about a rhinoceros?
Dude.
Okay,
Imagine pulling up to the
we
function on a fucking rhino.
I know, we'd be just like that dude from Get Out who was in Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be riding a rhinoceri into battle.
Especially if it wasn't CGI. It'd be awesome.
How about this other brown bear?
Where did we put the other one?
Wait,
In
where
Cool's?
was that supposed to be a grizzly bear? That other one?
It doesn't matter. They're
Dude, I don't even know where it
put
is.
it in Cool. Isn't Cool as hell the legs?
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. One more bear. Brown bear.
What is that first one?
Yeah, I'm skipping that while I try to figure that out.
Okay.
This is a bison. I can see the horn.
Either mid or Cool as hell. I don't. Other than riding it, aren't they pretty fast though? Like horse.
I don't know about fast, but they are like well over 1,000 pounds.
Like they can run almost as fast as horses. Like when Native Americans would like hunt them and whatever, they would hunt them on horseback, and like they would be running in herds and whatever. I only know this from watching what's that movie? Kevin Costner, fucking
Bruh, I literally found the picture of that thing that I don't know what it is. It is an elephant shrew. It's literally the exact same picture.
Dances with Wolves. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyway.
The bison, I think the bison should be in Cool as Hell because it's
enough.
like my idea in this is, how we've got the hippopotamus in here. It's basically just giant creature that you can ride in its respective area.
So in Sly Cooper 2, one of the villains, the one where you're in the Canada area, his name is John Bison, and he is a bison. And it took me, like, I didn't even catch it when I was a child. It took me being an adult male playing Sly Cooper 2 again and hearing John Bison to realize that it was a pun.
Wow.
His last name being just Bison pronounced differently.
Wow, okay. Okay, this elephant shrew, it looks very cute.
Mm.
I don't think it is Perry the Platypus worthy because it's like similar to, Squirrel and Chipmunk, but it looks way cooler than a squirrel and chipmunk. He's got a red head. He's got a tiny pointy nose.
Either Cool as Hell or mid, wherever you're feeling, that is fine.
Cool as hell, because it's above mid, which is where squirrel and stuff. Goats are domesticated. Oh my god, Jake.
You're gonna have to zoom out even more.
Yes, I am. Okay, this is some kind of. It's not an ibex. It's got big horns.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Oh no, this is an ibex. Oh my god, dude, I am so surprised. I know so many of these animals.
Man, those theaters are nice. Ibex theaters.
Okay, so we're gonna put this ibex theater into Perry the Platypus because that's where we got to watch Multiverse of Madness again.
My god, that was so good. No,
anyway, a cheetah.
Was that our second time watching it, or did we watch it for the first time there? I was editing the video when we got to that point. Didn't we see it for the first time then?
That was
'Cause
definitely my second time seeing it. I thought it was your third time seeing it at that point.
I just have bad memory. Because I just remember, like, being like, holy shit, when, like, Patrick Stewart and whatever showed up.
No, dude, we both knew that that man was going to turn into spaghetti.
Maybe we were just drunk, and whatever we were watching, we were like, yo!
Okay, we should probably keep going. We've been on for a while. Cheetah, Perry the Platypus tier, because like
I
who
agree.
wouldn't want a 90-mile-per-hour cat? Elephant?
Perry the Platypus.
Okay, I was gonna say cool as hell.
Just
but
as
I'll put it
pulling
there.
up to the function on a rhino, imagine pulling up to the function on an elephant.
Okay, I know we have. I guess we have polar bears in Perry the Platypus tier. That's fine. We'll put
panda
pandas
bear?
here too, because pandas
Easy,
are awesome.
Perry. Yeah.
Okay, a
Bald
bald
eagle.
eagle.
Dude.
Just because America, it's got to be Perry the Platypus tier as well.
Mm-hmm.
What about a squid?
Squid. I mean, we have octopus on there, I guess. I mean, but remember, I wasn't particularly in favor of either of the octopuses being there, but, since they're smart or whatever, I mean...
No, but this guy's just some deep-sea squid. He's not a cool octopus.
Okay, mid. A woman?
Women.
What the fuck would you even want with a woman? Put it in bitch tier.
Whatever you say, boss. An anglerfish. Ouch. These guys would mess you up. They would. Okay,
Ouch.
honestly, and no.
Okay,
An
okay.
anglerfish
I
would
would
be
like.
so cool to have in a moat.
I would like to change. I would like to change the woman. I would like to put her in ouch because I've been hurt by more women than I've been hurt by any animal in ouch tier.
Cool. I'll put it next to the man. No, I guess I'll keep it that way. It'll be the spider will be in between man and woman.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing to stop me from getting bitches is all the tarantulas in my way.
I just picture that as like a picture of you in like a business suit and like just a big text and quote bubbles around it.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm
okay.
definitely gonna clip that one. That one's gonna be a short. just that. It'll be like a 4-second short. That's all it's gonna be.
Okay. Anglerfish? At first I was thinking ouch, but like this would be significantly cooler to have in a moat or in a fish tank than a shark would, because it literally glows.
So
it looks like a demon.
Kind of put it in or mid.
Cool as hell it is.
Okay, whatever.
What?
Are you gonna have to zoom out even more?
No, we're fine. Okay. I couldn't tell what this one was anyway. Is this supposed to be like a barracuda? I don't know. It's some type of fish.
Like an eel, maybe?
It's not that thin.
That's what she said. Is okay.
This just looks like a white-tailed deer.
Okay, put it in mid because the other deer is in mid.
Mid deer. Sheep are already domesticated.
Mm-hmm.
Crows are cool as hell. No, crows are cooler than hell. I hate that we have it as cool as hell because I just want to. Dude, if you are friendly enough with crows in real life, they will start bringing you gifts. You can train crows to just bring you money.
Okay.
Imagine having domesticated crows.
Yeah.
I say that's an easy Perry the Platypus tier.
Oh, that's... I was gonna say, I'm okay with cool as hell, but
Dude, they're literally going to get you money. They will bring you jewelry.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, no, like, this is real things that happen in real life that people have trained crows to just snag dollar bills out of people's hands.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, this, I cannot tell. It is some type of lizard. We can say it's an iguana. It's very cut
let's
off.
Just put it
picture
in,
is very cut off. Okay. The iguana. This looks like another cheetah.
Like a mere... I was gonna say
it looks very similar to... Look, I'll just set it there next to the cheetah because they... Oh, I bet you the one that I just put there is a cheetah and this other one is a leopard.
Okay.
The one that we said
either
was a
way,
cheetah first is a leopard.
Either way.
I'd still say leopards are up there.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another bear. I'm pretty sure this is a sun bear. They have, like, stupid long arms. Have you seen them?
I don't think so.
Bear.
I feel like they would be even more disturbing than other bears with no hair.
This is not a sun bear. I don't think. It doesn't have the thing on its chest. Unless we just can't see it.
Either way, I still think probably cool as hell.
Yeah. That's fine. A boar?
Boring.
You're just going into you don't hurt us, but you're fine. A red panda is easy Perry the Platypus tier.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, red pandas are fucking adorable.
Okay, rabbits are already domesticated. What about a toucan?
Cool as hell.
I'm fine with that. He do be having big nose. Have you seen a toucan skull?
I had a toucan webkins.
I had a miniature toucan webkins, not like the child ones, because they were like the adult webkins, and then they had the child webkins. Not that they were meant to be played by adults and children, but like they were just like babyfied webkins. But my toucan was like on a keychain, mini webkins. I didn't actually get it in the game, but by having that keychain and putting in the code, I unlocked the toucan room and items where I could buy them, which was all I really wanted. Okay, these are our last two. These are very special. They're definitely both going to just fill up this last layer in Perry the Platypus tier, but we have a capybara and little Sebastian himself, which I don't think you can argue that these two things should go into Perry the Platypus tier.
Little Sebastian, do we miss you in the satisfaction?
We done it, Jake. We did the first tier list.
1,000 candles in the wind.
We done it.
All right, now to the fun one. Yeah, we're like almost 2.5 hours in. We're definitely going over 3 hours this episode. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Our rule was to try to stay under 3 hours, but this is just going to be an exception.
All right. So for our next tier list, we are not going to be deciding which of these animals we would want to domesticate, but which of these animals we could take on in a fight. Like, stipulations being me and Jake are the ones fighting them. It is just whatever they have, and then us in some normal clothes with no extra weapons and just our bare hands. We have to see how we would fare against these creatures. So, like, this is going to be a really fair battle. I say fair as it'll get. If it's like us fighting another land creature, what if we're fighting a sea creature? Are we going to be fighting it on land? Okay. What if, since this is all a hypothetical anyway, we're still fighting the creature on land, but it just has the ability to kind of swim around in the air, but it can't go high out of our reach?
Or maybe like we have scuba gear, and we're just like really adept at it. We're just
That's still a severe disadvantage. But, like, honestly, if we were going to die to the creature, we would die anyway with it being in the water.
You say fine. It would be a severe disadvantage. I think it would be more of a severe disadvantage if the animal could just fly.
Well, no, like, it can't go out of our reach upwards. It still has, like we're just all fighting in the same arena every single time. Us two and the animal that's there.
I mean, just to make it fair with the aquatic animals, let's say that, like, we just have scuba diving gear, but we are the best scuba divers to ever scuba dive. We're better than...
We are not, though. This is us fighting them.
Yeah, but, like...
We can say that we know how to scuba dive and that we're not going to drown down there.
We're just really, really adept at scuba diving, just to make it kind of fair.
Okay, can we have, like, the thing that you have in Subnautica to help us move around? The fan on with handles, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dude, we gain magic abilities, and we can just kind of like equip that thing whenever like the character in Subnautica,
Yeah.
so it's fair.
So
Okay, that's our rules. I'd
yeah,
say that's
okay.
good.
So this fish thing, I feel like we could beat this thing to a bloody
Dude,
pulp.
yeah, it would take a while, and I would say bruised but not beaten. I guess we could say our
I mean,
tiers.
it's just like a
Our
fish. Like,
no, but how many times would we have to punch that thing, Jake?
it's a fish.
And if it was in the water, it would be able to hit us with all of its force because it's that's what it does. It'd be able to smack us with its tail. Very difficult, or very very powerfully, I'd imagine. That thing's well larger than a human.
Bruised but not beaten is fine. But yeah, our tiers. We have punted, as in we would just like absolutely like have our way with this animal.
Yeah, we would be unscathed. Bruised but not beaten is the next, where we both survive, but we're a little hurt.
Yeah, we have like 20%, 50% HP.
We have standstill, like just in case, like if there's something that we think it would not really be able to kill us, but we would not be able to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that would happen. Like I bet you fighting a whale, even if we're in the water. Would it? I guess it'd be able to crush us.
A whale would
never mind.
kill us very easily. That was a bad example.
Yeah, it is. It is. We might get to some. It's there just in case we need it. And then this one is titled Jake fucking dies. Not specifically meaning that he's the one that loses, but at least one of us doesn't make it.
Mm-hmm,
and then the final tier is that we both die and the animal wins, which is probably gonna fill up a lot.
Yes. And I would be willing to bet, if we're putting money on it, that standstill will be the least filled.
Yeah. It might have like 3.
Yeah,
if that.
Yeah. Anyway, this fish, I'm okay with bruised but not beaten.
Yeah, we would hurt our hands.
Bronchiosaurus would kill us
dead
easily.
On this one.
Yeah.
It would kill us so fast. It would step on us. A bullet shrimp, we fucked this bullet shrimp up. Even if it punched us.
Maybe bruised but not beaten. Like,
okay,
if it hit us,
we'll give it credit. We'll say it got one hit on us before we
damage.
like literally crushed it in our hands.
Ooh, an octopus.
An octopus? We could beat up an octopus. Ooh, if it's in the water though, this octopus is going to be smart enough to try to pull out our air supply.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. There's that, and then also like it could immobilize us, like with its tentacles. Like it could wrap them around us, and
I think we would lose against this thing in the water.
Okay, but would it be Jake fucking dies or dead? Because like it, with both of us, do you think we'd be able to take it? Because also, can't they swim super fast and they shoot ink?
Oh yeah, they're really fast.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to run away though. So like. They're still trying to kill us. It's like,
there's a difference between like
bloodlust.
straight line speed and like quickness, like being able to dodge our attacks.
Oh, he would be able to dodge.
Yeah, so I think we're dead.
He's super squishy too.
I think we're dead.
Yeah. Great white shark.
We're dead. We're dead.
Okay.
We're dead, Landon.
We're dead.
Landon, we're
yes.
dead.
if we could find some way to brace ourselves on the seafloor and hold that thing's nose closed, we could suffocate it. Honestly, if we could just plug that thing's, squeeze its gills somehow, we suffocate it. We're dead, though.
We're dead.
This little shark, I feel like we wouldn't both die because this thing looks really small. Like, it would probably cause at least one of us to bleed to death, but I feel like we could kill it.
It would also be quick, though.
Yeah, it would be hard to grab onto. Are we just screwed for most aquatic animals?
I think we are.
This shark, we're dead.
Yeah.
Pufferfish? Dude, we could very easily kill a pufferfish with our bare hands. It's just that it's poisonous. So, this is our first one that could go into Jake fucking dies tier.
Wait, maybe standstill.
No, because...
Like...
No. Why would both of us kill ourselves to strangle one pufferfish? When one of us could use their bare hands to rip that thing apart and just take the poison like a man and die.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Why would we both need to die?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm done. Jake fucking dies.
Okay. this lemur is getting killed.
Fuck that thing.
This
We could
lemur's
grab it
dead.
and we could
Oh my
literally
God.
punt that thing. Punted for
There's
sure.
literally. Okay, this large flying dinosaur would eat us in one bite.
Yeah, we're dead.
We're dead. Killer whale, we're dead. This swordfish,
We're dead.
we will literally get impaled. This narwhal, guess what? Impaled again.
Alright, that monkey though.
Okay. That monkey, I feel like we could. Oh man, our monkey's really strong though compared to humans. Maybe this one we could take and not have both of us die. Other ones later on, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like a gorilla, but it's like
I feel like this monkey, out of all the monkeys we have, we might just get a little fucked up.
Yeah, or maybe one of us might die.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine. One of us dies, maybe not both
Yeah.
of us. Hippopotamus, we're both dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
real
easy.
quick.
Okay,
Man,
one guy.
bruised but not beaten.
Yeah, if it was just because it would just be one dude with his fists.
Mm-hmm.
He would definitely get some blows in on us, but we'd beat him.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say that's the same for the kangaroo.
Yeah, get some nice.
We'd be able to kill a
blows.
kangaroo. Dude, I love blowing dudes.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
also
clip
gonna
that
be
one too.
clipped.
Yeah, just that.
There's a podcast I listen to. Baseball is dead. A guy was talking about like baseball players that he he likes their potential or whatever, or like them as players, and then he says, I'm attracted to a lot of guys. And then they just clip that part and they put it on a soundboard and he just plays it every now and then.
Oh man,
What is that?
a kangaroo. I think
one of us
this would be
die.
a bruised but not beaten.
Kangaroos are strong as fuck. They hit us once, they're
But-
breaking our ribs.
Okay, yeah. I mean, didn't you see that video of that one dude who punched that kangaroo in the face because he was like trying to do something to his
I mean,
dog? He
yeah,
was like
yeah.
strangling it or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe
he was so startled.
maybe stand
If we
still.
punched
gotta
him in the
have something
face
in stand
once,
still. If-
I feel like we might just need to change standstill. Because this is bruised but not beaten. This needs to be like probably just more beaten. In between, what would that even be? Because I don't think we're even gonna have any actual standstills.
like to the edge of death. Like one of us would be alive and
Just-
the other person would be
okay.
like at 1% health. Like the verge of death. Like on your last
Virgil.
breath. Virgin.
Virgil.
Okay.
Just we're on the verge of death. That's good enough.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, I think we'd both survive. We would take a good bit of damage. This
Seahorse
seahorse
punted.
is getting punted. This is
Yeah.
our first aquatic victory.
Mhm.
You know what this next one is? A very large defeat.
We're dead.
I forget what this thing is called. It's the
But it's a
dinosaur with like
dinosaur.
the big dome head.
Yep, we're dead. We're getting headbutted to death.
Oh yeah, no,
Or
we would get
stomped on.
headbutted to death and trampled
Yeah,
very easily.
easily.
This rooster is going down. I will single-handedly kill this rooster.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, this is
A
where it gets a
seal.
little bit more
Okay.
sad.
Okay, the thing
we
with the
could
seal,
we could beat up a seal. They're not very huge.
I think
Like they're not.
I think because of how long it would take to kill, because like it would, like it's
It would be
got-
the same as the big fish. Like we would do more damage to ourselves from beating it than it would do damage to us.
yeah, like our knuckles would be bruised as hell, or like like we'd break a toe by kicking it so many times or whatever. But like it would take a
So,
lot to hit it, but bruised but not beaten,
Bruised
probably.
but not beaten.
Mm-hmm.
I think this walrus would kill us both. I do not think that we would have enough punches in us before it would like
Impale
overpower us and squish us to death.
Yeah, and walruses can bite
Yeah, I
too.
don't- Yeah, I don't even think how they would even use those tusks properly. Like they just seem like they're too long.
They would kill us. That just tilt his head back.
Okay.
and- yeah.
Okay. This next one, we might think punted, but all it has to do is get one good hit on us, and one of us could die.
Yeah, maybe Virgil.
Well, if we're poisoned, and one of us...
Listen, I'm thinking on the verge of death because, like, it could poison us, but we would still be alive to murder it, but then we would just die after.
I still think that counts. I think if it kills us after it dies, that still counts as one of us dies.
No, but both of us could die, but we would still win. That's why I'm thinking on the verge.
Well, no. I think your strategy is poor. We could do the same thing that we did with the pufferfish, and just one of us goes in to pick that thing up and just either try to strangle it themselves and get scratched a couple times and get poisoned to death, or the other person can, grab the other side of it. We could be like an alligator and try to twist it.
I don't even think we would need to touch it with our hands. Just fucking stomp on that thing, kick it. Then I don't think we would get...
We probably could, because it is... Where are the spurs on its back legs? That's an important thing here. I don't think he'd be hitting us with that thing.
Yeah, so probably punted.
Yeah, no, I feel like we'd be able to beat him up before he stabs us with his poison. This beaver stands no chance.
We're fucking that beaver up.
Because, he might try to bite us. I think we could very easily double team him. It's a beaver. He could try to attack one of us while the other person grabs the tail and throws him.
All right, I don't want to talk about this one for too long. Just put it in punted and move on.
What if, Jake, we don't rank the dogs?
Okay.
We can still rank the cat. This tarantula, we would kill it. It would not be able to bite us before we, smashed
Stomp on it. Yeah, just smack
some
it with our hand one time.
Even if we didn't stomp on it, we would have a very vital way of being able to crush it. That's just kind of falling onto it. That's all it would take.
All right, the poison dart frog.
Now this poison dart frog,
as the pufferfish, one of us would just have to sacrifice ourselves and just, that would be that.
Yep.
Fucking centipede.
This is a bug.
It's
dead. This is a snake.
But is it venomous?
I don't know what kind of snake this is. I have no idea. There's no way to tell. It's literally just some tail that I see.
Well, let's just assume that it's venomous and say Jake fucking dies.
That's fine, because even if that does happen, one person gets bit while the other person lunges towards the head of the snake and just holds it into the person's arm and starts, twisting. Give it, Indian burn on its neck.
Scorpion, it's dead.
We would kill the scorpion.
Stomp on it, yeah. Horse.
We would...
Okay.
Horses would very easily be able to trample us to death. Horses are very strong.
But with both of us, I think maybe on the verge of death.
We could punch this horse in the face enough times to get it to almost die.
Okay.
A dolphin? Don't dolphins have pretty sharp teeth? I think this dolphin would kill us because it is also smart like the octopus.
Probably, yeah. And it's quick too. It would avoid our attacks. A wolf?
This wolf would probably kill us both as well.
Okay. No,
maybe
think
just one of us would die.
That's what I was about to say. I think we could. I think we could take it. I mean, just one. Not a pack of wolves. Just one.
Yeah, just one.
I think maybe.
Liam Neeson did it.
Yeah,
we could do it.
I think we'd be able to. It might get one of our arteries or some shit, but.
That's what I'm saying. One of us would probably die, but we're like video game mini bosses where it spawns two of them at the same time. Because when one of us dies, the other will become enraged and more powerful, and by that point, it would hopefully be me. And because of my Greek descent, noticed only in my toes, I'm more closely related to Kratos, so I would Spartan rage and do just like how Jay Schlatt thinks he would do, where you can grab both ends of the jaw and just
rip it
separate.
Open.
Yeah, just like you do the wolvers and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm kind of on the fence between on the verge of death and one of us dies, but probably one of us is gonna die. Realistically.
this would be a tough fight.
Yeah. Is it another
Skipping the dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just add a dog deer.
This like snow leopard. I feel like this would be a very similar thing that we had to the wolf.
I don't know. I feel like a snow leopard would be stronger than a wolf. I don't know why. I just feel like it would. Aren't they bigger?
It would be faster? No.
They're not?
Than a gray wolf? No, dude, gray wolves are huge.
Okay.
Gray wolves are like they're bigger than Banjo by a considerable amount.
Okay. Then
guess what, everybody who stayed this late into the video, you get to see another picture of a dog.
Then probably one of us will die.
Well, this next one's easy. We're dead.
Is it a lion?
We're dead. It's a lion. Yeah, we're dead.
Okay, yeah, we're dead.
This fox, I think we would be bruised but not beaten. Like, it would get a few bites in us, but it's so small we could easily take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
This Komodo dragons are extremely venomous.
Oh. Okay, then we're probably both dead at that point, because we can't really...
I think we are both dead.
Because I don't...
For this as well.
I feel like it would take a lot of time to beat the shit out of that thing. Like, it would have a lot of, defense, like a lot of armor.
They are pretty big. They're hefty.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean,
we're both dead.
The world's largest lizard. Okay, this millipede... punted, easily squashed with a foot. This sea urchin, this is where I guess there's different kinds of sea urchins.
Couldn't you just like smash it with a rock or something?
I don't think we have access to a rock. This is
okay.
The only tools we have access to are our bare hands. I guess a shoe. Okay. But we're like not taking the shoe off to squash things. It has to be attached to our foot.
Oh, well, if we have a shoe on, then we can just step on the sea urchin. Can we not?
We will be in scuba diving gear for this one. Could we just, okay, so the octopus could use its intelligence against our scuba diving equipment. Can we use our scuba diving equipment against this sea urchin? We've already established that we have a fan-propelled water traveling device. Could we just like put the blades onto that thing and chop it up?
Okay, yeah.
I say that works. Now, we'd kill this thing either way. I think even if we did not do it that way, we could very easily just start breaking off its spines.
Yeah, we would find a way. Yeah, we would find a way to kill it. Because
it's not like this is a hard fight. It's not going to move around and try to attack us. This is literally just, how are we going to fight this thing without getting hurt?
Yeah.
It's punted easily. Yeah, this penguin is punted. What's a penguin going to do to us? Slide around?
The penguin is like the perfect size to just, like, it's substantial enough to just like I could sucker punch a penguin and just fucking you know.
Penguins come in very differing sizes at fully grown. Like, emperor penguins are huge. I'm thinking you're thinking of smaller penguins. I'm gonna see if I can find some.
I mean, just sucker punch that thing on the side of the head. Just that thing's dead.
The blue penguins being 16 inches tall. I think that's what that's supposed to be. And the emperor penguins being 45 inches tall.
How many feet is that?
That's like stomach height.
Dude, we could fuck up an emperor penguin really easily.
I mean, we probably could. It would just take a lot of... It's just big.
Yeah, punted.
That's almost 4 feet tall.
Easy punted. We could roundhouse kick that thing.
I mean, I feel like one good kick to the head, which wouldn't even be that high to get our foot up that high, it would be dead.
I can kick,
this polar bear is going to kill us.
I can get my foot above my head just by kicking. I could easily... yeah, we would be dead. Polar bear? Yeah, we're dead.
This polar bear's killing us.
Yep.
Okay. This honey badger would find a way to kill us, Jake.
But would it only kill
I know, in
one
all
of us?
honesty, it would kill both of us. It would take the fight out of the arena somehow and hunt us down in our sleep, Jake.
Okay. Yeah,
like, we'd wake up having sleep paralysis, and it wouldn't be some like shadow monster there. It would just be the honey badger with a sword.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, orangutans are really strong. This is like, one of those monkeys that would probably kill us both because these guys are huge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're probably dead just by brute force alone.
Yeah, like I don't think we
Because
would be able to
it
outlast
would
that
take
thing.
so much, like, to injure slash kill that thing that we would just be, yeah, too tired to even defend ourselves once it attacked us. You know what I mean? Even if we
Okay,
got to that point. Now, a cow, I
a cow.
don't.
I'm thinking the cow would go in Virgil. We'd be on the verge of death with a cow for the same reasoning as a horse, because it would take forever to fight it and it would be fighting back plenty. And the bull would be in Jake fucking
Oh,
dies, because it would end up impaling one of
oh
us.
no. I think we would both die to a bull.
I'm okay with that. We'll put the bull in dead. I still think that we could both survive a fight with a cow.
Because I think with a cow, like a few good kicks to the ribs, and it would be pretty, like,
I mean, we could literally punch it in all four of its stomachs.
but like a few good kicks to the ribs, because like it's gonna be hard for a cow to like we would get like on either side of the cow, and it's gonna
Yeah,
be
we would get
hard.
plenty of hits on
Like it
it.
can't attack
Yeah,
from the side,
it wouldn't
but
fight. It wouldn't fight back as much as a horse would. Not in the same uh veracity.
I have a story. So one time I was at the farm, and we were uh like the cows have two little areas they go in, and they're like you can put it in the gate to close them off, but we just had the gate open because whatever, and we were at the lake. And I was just standing on the side of the lake, and there was just a cow, and it just looked at me. It just started sprinting directly towards me, and like it was terrifying, but I just stood there and looked at it. Like I my like my mom and my stepdad and both of my step siblings were like, dude, that looked badass. Like you were just staring down a cow that was sprinting towards you. Like you weren't
Yeah, dude, it
phased
was just
at all.
spraying milk everywhere. It was
Yeah,
like a
no,
Final Fantasy
yeah,
boss fight.
it was so hot. I was so horny. But my strategy was like, and this has actually happened in real life. My strategy was like if I just run, then the cow would be more inclined to keep running and chase me, or he's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop before he gets to me, in which case I'm fine, or I can just kind of get out of the way really quick like a matador, you know? Cuz
Dude, press R1 to
like
dodge.
I was completely I was like in a ready stance, you know? Or like I was ready to
Yep.
get in one. And so like I was ready to just dive out of the way if it didn't attempt to stop. It like put on the brakes and slid, like it slid on the ground. Like there were huge like long divots in the ground from where it slid, and it stopped like 5 feet away from me. Like it
Okay,
slid
so
for a good 10 feet.
since you're the cow whisperer, I think we would win this one without a fight. Like
I,
you would stare it dead in the eye, and it would be so terrified it would just sit there and let us beat it.
yeah, I was gonna say bruised but not beaten, but because of that story that happened in real life, we can say
Punted.
hell yeah. Okay, a raccoon, we could fuck up a raccoon so easy.
No, Jake, raccoons are immortal.
Oh yeah.
Raccoon piss cures cancer, Jake.
Raccoon shit cures hepatitis.
Dude, this raccoon would beat us up because he would literally be unable to die. Like, he wouldn't even kill us. We would kill us by exhaustion.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Raccoons are awesome.
This deer?
Can we say that raccoon is canonically Sly Cooper?
Sure, I
Okay.
guess. He doesn't look like Sly Cooper. He looks a little realistic,
Can we say
but
that raccoon is
I,
canonically Rocket?
that's fine. I was gonna say it's Sly Cooper from the PS5 remaster that they did in Unreal Engine 5 in a year from now,
Dude, I would
where it
come.
looks just like it's
Oh
just
my
anatomically
god.
correct animals.
Oh no. Oh
Like you're
no.
actually just playing as a raccoon. You
Oh
don't walk on two
no.
legs. You walk on four legs, and you just kind of see your crook doing the same exact swing animations, but nobody's holding it because that's not how raccoon hands work.
Oh no. That'd be so
We got
cursed.
to get through this, Jake.
Alright, what is that? A
This is a
big
deer.
deer?
I feel like we would be on the verge of death the same as a
Yeah.
horse.
Either that or one
Cool.
of us dies. I think we got to fill up being on the verge a little bit more. So just because of that,
Okay,
yeah.
we're gonna punt this bird.
Would it be able to
This is
damage
just like
us
a
enough to be
stork.
bruised though?
This is, I mean, it probably, yeah, it'd probably get a couple cuts in on us before we grabbed it and snapped its wings.
Yeah, bruised but not beaten.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's like eviler bird now. This one would also be a bruise but not beaten, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
This little turtle, I know this is not massive turtle. We'd say this turtle specifically,
Mm-hmm.
we could kill it.
Would it? Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean,
It would be difficult.
because of the shell. Can it like put its head in its shell?
Probably. I mean, it is possible. Like we as humans can muster enough strength to rip off a turtle shell. We'd have to get a hold of that thing first, but it wouldn't be able to damage us very much. Like it might be able to bite us every now and then, but every time it bites us, that's a huge chance we could grab it.
Bruised but not beaten.
I think, yeah. This
I mean,
snapping
because
turtle.
like if we could get a hold of its head, we could like
Oh,
grab
easy,
its head,
yeah.
and then like the other person
The other
can
just
get on
grab
the
the
other
shell?
side.
Yeah, easy.
Or like you
How
grab
much
its head
pulling and
then,
twisting do we need
and then you would
use
need
to
to
fight
like
this thing?
you could like put your feet on like its shoulders while you have the head in your hands and just push with your legs while you're pulling it. Just rip its head off.
See, I would like to think we would do the same thing with a snapping turtle, but I feel like it would do a bit more damage to us.
Dude, on the verge of death, maybe. We'd be bleeding
I
a
don't
lot.
think we would be bleeding a lot. I don't think we'd be on the verge of death though. This octopus would touch us and we would die.
Yeah, we're dead.
Blue ringed
We're
octopus would just kill us. A Tasmanian devil
We're dead.
would literally rip
us
up
to
our ankles.
shreds. Yeah.
This this rattlesnake,
Ooh.
let's say one of us dies, because it would do the same strategy as the other snake.
Yeah.
I wonder if that other snake's supposed to be an anaconda. I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
I cannot tell.
You would
It's
be
just a big snake.
You would be the one to have to die in this scenario because I'm terrified of snakes.
I think whoever dies is whoever it leaps towards first. The other person's just gonna have to try to like keep it attached and try to, Indian burn it again like the last snake.
Okay.
I say yeah, just one of us would die.
You're gonna die. I'm gonna run away from the arena. It wins by default. I'll just come back later, not during the match, with a shotgun.
It's we'll say that works. That's fine.
I'll just forfeit the match and kill it later with firearms.
These next two we could beat without any trouble.
Yeah, punted.
Ferret and a skunk.
Punted. We would
Punted
smell bad,
easily.
but we would
No,
win.
we would stink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the zebra would be in the same place as a horse.
Okay. Yeah, we'd be on the verge of death. Yeah.
Piranhas, because we would have to fight them in water. We would stand no chance.
It would just be one
Even if
piranha, wouldn't it?
It would just be one.
Bruised but not beaten.
Honestly,
I think.
well, one of us would probably die from bleeding out.
What? One piranha? Those things are tiny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's their whole thing is they eat absurdly fast. They be ripping into skin very quickly. Maybe on the verge of death.
Yeah.
For at least one of us. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I mean,
we could beat one singular piranha.
Yeah.
Fire ants, dude. We literally don't even have to step on them. Okay. Say every fire ant in that image. How many is there? What? Like, we'll just say 20. 20 fire ants, Jake. I could take out 20 fire ants if I drink a bottle of water.
Yeah, I was about to say we can just piss on them. Yeah.
These fire ants are punted. This woolly mammoth punts us, Jake. We're dead.
Can we change punted to pissed on?
No. Okay, maybe. just pissed. So, would you say we would also piss on this koala bear?
Yes.
Okay.
We fuck that thing.
Harambe would kill us
we
so
would die
fast.
so quick without even a fight.
Dude, like, we would not be able to fight. He would grab both our heads and squish them instantly.
Now, this next animal, as we discussed in the last episode, is the lamest of the 7 deadly sins. We could take this thing out, no sweat.
Sloth, dead. It's dead. We're not dead. Okay, this tortoise, an old-ass tortoise this big, I do not think we would be able to get through its shell. It would go full defense mode, go into hibernation, and take a nap longer than our lifespans.
But didn't you say that like a human could muster up enough strength to rip open its tail? I mean, its shell.
Like a regular ass turtle, maybe not some tortoise that's 400 pounds.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't even think we'd be able to hurt this thing if we had a couple rocks handy. I mean, probably then, yeah.
I mean, like, if we were just like, is its like chest shell any more like non-durable than the one on its back? So it was just in pure defense mode. We could just roll it over, and then
we would roll it over. I don't know how well it would fight back.
And then just repeatedly just jump on it. Like if we just jumped on it full force, trying to jump and stomp for 20 minutes, I'm sure that something would eventually happen.
So
maybe like bruised but not beaten, just because of how fatigued we would be.
We'd be very tired and wore out. This porcupine, that would also be bruised but not beaten, I'd say. We wouldn't be on the verge of death.
Yeah.
Because, like, we could easily both tank every single one of its quills and survive. It would just hurt really bad.
It would be really, really messed up, but we would be alive. We're dead.
Jake,
we're dead.
This whale would kill us,
we're dead.
Yeah?
Yep. Isn't it like the biggest animal on Earth? That whale?
Oh, yeah. It's the largest creature that we're allowed to know about by the government, because they don't tell us about the Cthulhu creatures underground.
All right, the camel, I feel like, would be in the same one as the horse.
Yeah. Dude, I think the camel should go and Jake fucking dies. Not because you die, but because we would be so fatigued by the time it, killed over. It would have spit on me so much that I would have died of grossness.
Okay.
Okay, just for that logic, yeah, awesome. This T-Rex kills us, Jake.
Yeah.
T-Rex kills us, okay. This alpaca?
Punted.
I'd say bruised but not beaten. It would bite us, and it would fight back, because they're like, the same height as us, just about. We'd be able to kill it pretty easy. It would just leave some nicks on us, because they do be having some teeth.
Yeah, okay. Is that a dog, the next one?
This is a dog.
Yeah.
This is a dog. Okay, this one might actually be a problem. Could we take on, like, 40 rats?
You know those would you rathers, like, would you rather face, like... like a
duck-sized horse or a horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight 40 rat-sized rats or 40 rat-sized rats?
Dude, I think we could take on 40 rats.
Yeah, I think that we wouldn't die, but we would be very, very unpleasantly hurt and need to go to a hospital because of all of the diseases in our body.
Like, how, though? Like, we would be constantly, like, moving our legs and shit. They wouldn't have time to, like, crawl up our legs or anything.
There's 40 of them, Jake. They'd still bite us through our pants.
How would they
bite us through our shoes?
Through our shoes?
Yeah, obviously not through the sole of your shoe. They could very easily nick the top of your foot through the meshes of your shoe.
Damn.
Like, their teeth are sharp.
Okay.
I mean, they cut through wires in houses.
Hey, fair enough. Yeah.
So
okay,
I would say,
okay,
Jake, there's 40 of them.
We could do it.
I guess we could literally grab a rat and squeeze it to death in our hands.
Yeah.
Because at this point, there'd be a lot of adrenaline. This pig, I feel like, would also be bruised and not beaten, because pigs will kill people if they feel like it, if they want to eat them.
Yeah.
Pigs kind of suck. This peacock is getting punted.
Yes.
This dinosaur kills us.
Yep, easily. Not
Ducky
even
kills
a fight.
Us. A stingray, I feel like one of us would die.
Yeah.
But like that's all it could do was kill one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah. Because
E-
even in that, like, okay, when it stings someone, is it like they die like pretty much instantly, or could like one of us like hold it down like on its barbed quill or whatever, while the other one just like
well, no,
beats it to death?
yeah, I guess we one of us might not die. Yeah. Cuz it like Steve Irwin died because he took it out and he bled to death, not from it being stabbed into him. So
Ah,
if we just kept it attached to our body and one of us became 1% stingray, dude, that would just be like a bruise but not beaten. What's it gonna do? Smack us
yeah, yeah.
with its fins?
Okay.
Okay. Manta
Then the
ray
other one
probably would get
pissed
punted
on.
because
Yeah.
it is pissed on. We pissed on
But
the
yeah,
peacock.
yeah, it would get punted.
This bird and all of his friends did win a war against Australia,
But one
but
of
this
them,
is just one
one
of
of
them. And
them
they would still beat us up. Like they would peck us in the head and it would hurt.
on the verge, maybe.
Yeah, I think it would do a little bit more damage than just us being bruised.
Yeah,
Blue the raptor would kill us.
yeah, we would stand zero chance. Also,
we would
would
stand zero
zero
chance
chance.
against this dinosaur. I'm gonna
Armadillo
grab the
number
other
one.
armadillo. Yeah, this armadillo pissed on. Where's the other armadillo?
Right, it like in the middle of the screen, right beside the possum.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess that other thing, the second thing that we called an armadillo, is not an armadillo.
Either way, we'd piss on it.
Oh no, I think we would.
Like, yeah, they have like that shell, that like outer covering or whatever. Well, we could get that so easily, like much easier than the turtle.
Well, Jake, we've arrived on another dinosaur. Guess what? We're dead.
Yeah.
Should I just grab some of the other dinosaurs we die on?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Dead.
Stegosaurus,
Dead.
the other one that looks like a stegosaurus, kind of.
Dead.
Yeah.
The only one I could maybe think one of us might make it out, but still extremely low chances, is this one, the Dilophosaurus. We'd probably still die.
Yeah, we would die. Yep. Okay, let's continue.
I think that's all the dinosaurs that I could see, at least. A donkey. Same as the horse, I'd say. No, this donkey would... Yeah, because it's smaller than a horse, but like they would kick us. They would kick one of us in the stomach, and we would be like kaput.
We might like have a broken rib or something, but we wouldn't be on the verge of death.
Yeah, I think it being the verge of death is a little extreme, going from bruised but not beaten. I think that's our problem here.
I mean, I think bruised but not beaten is kind of broad, because it's like we have a few cuts or whatever, or we could like have a broken bone but be fine, like, because it's not on the verge of death.
Yeah,
you know.
So yeah, bruised but not beaten. Okay,
yeah,
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't think it would do as much damage as a horse.
I think on the verge of death, we can kind of set the line at like we would be hospitalized. You know.
Yeah. Okay, that means the emu needs to be moved up. I don't think we would be hospitalized from one singular emu.
Okay.
We'll say that this one is the grizzly bear.
We would be dead.
Dead. Tiger. Dead.
We would be dead. Yep.
Capybara. Pissed on, sadly.
Yeah. Alexa play
as
Despacito.
well as my Alexa would play not Despacito if you told her to play Despacito.
What would it be? Toss a coin to your Witcher.
I want to say it's the Russian national anthem.
Okay.
I'll look it up. Give me a second. If I tell my Alexa to play Despacito, it'll play Rah Rah Rasputin.
Okay, so basically the Russian national anthem.
Yeah.
You were pretty much correct. Yeah.
Yeah. This red fox.
Okay.
Again.
Very sad, but punted.
Can we put this one in with dogs? Because it's like the dog of Ghost of Tsushima.
Do people have foxes as pets?
I mean, some people do, but people have ferrets as pets, but we didn't count them as domesticated. But we don't want to kill this beautiful creature. I guess we are just pissing on it, so it's fine. Pissed on. This crab.
I googled, are there domesticated red foxes? There are Russian domesticated foxes. Pet red foxes in the United States descend from fur farm fox lions. However, they have been bred as pets for multiple generations as well.
So
We can say
we
it's a
could put
pet
it in pet tier
if you want. Yeah.
So it's not pet tier in the other one because we need it to be a pet everywhere. But now it's pet tier.
Yeah.
This crab. Previously, we said that this crab was going to. Previously, we said that this crab was going to represent the coconut crab. Jake, please look up an image of a coconut crab. They're called coconut crabs because they eat coconuts. They climb out of the water at night, climb up coconut trees, and use their claws to bust open coconuts.
Dude.
Yeah. I think
those are massive.
They're not very fast.
Bruised but not beaten. Like we could jump on that thing and break multiple of its legs.
It would take a while to damage it, I feel. They look very defensive.
Yeah. But like a couple, 200-pound dudes jumping on it, I feel like
yeah. It would break after a bit.
Yeah.
But I think it would still be able to get a couple hits in on us.
Okay, Cobra.
Like, I don't think it would be pissed on.
Let's put this Cobra in with wherever we put the anaconda.
The other two snakes are here,
okay.
And Jake fucking dies.
Okay.
That makes sense, actually. You just die of there being a snake in front of you. Sonic the Hedgehog is going down to Funky Town.
Fucking that hedgehog up.
Oh, I love pissing on hedgehogs.
Okay, this moose would murder us. Yeah.
This moose would kill us so easily.
Yeah, without even like breaking a sweat.
We could very easily kill a wombat. I don't think that would be much of a fight.
Yeah.
Like I'm fairly certain they do have sharp claws, but like I guess that would be bruised, not beaten.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, most of these things would fight back enough to leave scratches on us.
I mean, I feel like that's not enough. Like something.
Yeah, we leave it in pissed on. I think it'd be fine. Shall we put this deer-like creature in with the other deer
on the verge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might slightly impale one of us.
An alligator would murder us.
Yep, because we would be in a semi-aquatic area for this one. Even if it was on land, it would still beat us up.
Yeah.
This is the only monkey I think we could take in a fight because it's small.
Bruised but not beaten,
it would still
perhaps.
be it would not be pissed on. Pet. Here you go, cat, you're safe. This squirrel is fucked.
The definition
I'm sorry, squirrel. You're getting
punted.
pissed on.
The definition of punted.
Dude, we could punt these next two animals as well.
Yes, we could.
This here puntsum. Got him. And Chip pissed? I don't know.
Chipasunk.
Chipasunk. Okay. We have a singular hyena.
I
feel like one of these would mess us up.
I think on the verge.
Yeah, one of these, it would mess one of us up.
Or one of us would die, maybe.
I don't think one of us would die.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
this is a horrible ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah. This giraffe would kill us, Jake. Giraffe can run like, 40 miles an hour? It was something absurd that sounded made up when I heard it.
It would just trample us. Okay, yeah, we would die.
37 miles per hour.
Yeah,
35.
We would die. We would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it didn't try to trample us, it would only take one good swing and it would break all of our ribs.
Yeah. Yeah.
This rhinoceros would also kill us.
Very easily.
This elephant shrew, the name being elephant, does not do it anything extra. It is quite small and would fit in our hand. Thus, could theoretically be killed in one fell swoop of a squish.
Or one, pick it up, drop it, whack with the foot.
We could drown it with piss, Jake.
Yep, that would also work.
Okay, this other bear that could be a grizzly bear or a brown bear, we just don't know because we don't know. It would kill us.
Yep.
This bison would also kill us. We would not be able to kill this thing.
Without an
effort. It's too big.
Yep.
This goat.
Bruised but not beaten, I believe.
Yeah, I'd say bruised but not beaten.
Because I feel like it could I don't know, ram us, kick us, something.
Okay, this ibex would also be in Virgil. One of us would
I
surely be very close to
yeah
trampled to death.
yeah.
This thing that we thought was a cheetah but may be a leopard
It would kill
would
us.
kill us.
Yep.
This actual cheetah
Yep.
would kill us.
We would die. Yep.
This elephant,
we would die.
it would kill us. It would
Yep.
kill us. This panda
Would
would kill us. It
absolutely
would kill us.
destroy us. Yeah.
Yep.
Pandas
Oh,
are strong
nope.
as fuck.
Oh, we gotta enter full screen now. I'm running out of space. All right, perfect. This bald eagle. Okay,
Would probably kill us. Gonna be honest.
I don't think it would kill us.
We wouldn't be able to catch it because it would fly up and swoop down and might be able to kill us with one hit. Bald eagles are strong as fuck.
Yeah, but like all we have to do is get a hold of it.
I don't think we would be able to. If we had a baseball bat, we might be able to kill it.
Nah, there's two of us, Jake.
A bald eagle, when it is diving, can reach speeds of 75 to 100 miles an hour.
You're telling me you couldn't just get on my shoulders, we both hold our arms out and try to catch that thing in its swoop?
Dude, there's no way we would be able to catch it.
We literally just have to hit it while it's in the air and stumble it enough to where we can get it.
And we wouldn't have a hand. It would shatter all of the bones in our hand if an eagle flew into it at 100 miles an hour.
Okay. Just because our hand is broken doesn't mean our fully adrenaline-filled bodies at the time would not be able to grab onto it at least a little bit. We could kill this thing, Jake. I think we would, at least one of us would die. We'd at least be on the verge of death, something. We would not make it out very healthy. We could kill this thing. Jake, I don't know why you think that a vulture would barely hurt us, but this thing would just murder us.
Okay, to aid me in this argument, I literally straight up just Googled, could a human beat a bald eagle in a fight? And Google gave me a very good and in-depth answer. It says,
Jake, it's illegal to fight them. Of course they would tell you not to do it and that they'd beat you. They don't want people to fight you. It's propaganda, Jake.
No, listen. It has kind of both arguments, and it doesn't say, it says, I'm just going to read it. It says, an unarmed human would beat a bald eagle in a fight. But then it goes on to say, the eagle would probably dive bomb the human, seeking to attack the person's vulnerable head and neck. If the eagle manages to score a direct hit with its sharp talons on one of the major arteries or veins in the neck, the human could die.
All right. There's two of us. If his claw gets stuck into your neck, I could easily break his neck. Win-win situation. So you're dead. He's dead.
Jake fucking dies then?
Yeah. Okay. No, that's what I'm saying. I think we could make it. It would just be really close.
Mm. And
this squid would kill us.
Yeah, it would.
And what? I'm gonna move the squid.
What I was saying about the bald eagle versus the vulture, because you were trying to compare it. A vulture can only get up to like 20 miles an hour, whereas the bald eagle can get to like 100. So that's the main thing that I was saying there.
Jake, this next one is sad.
Pet.
Yeah. Little Sebastian. We can't do it to him.
He's a pet.
Pet tier. An anglerfish would kill us so
Sebastian.
easily.
He got punted in unarmed combat.
Oh my god. Okay, this anglerfish would kill us, Jake. There's no chance we have against this fish with all of these sharp teeth. Because in this situation, it would not be pitch black. It would be able to see us. Like,
wouldn't it just
obviously,
be blinded though?
No, we gotta give it a little bit of room, because like obviously we're not gonna fight it in pitch black darkness, and it should not be at 100% disadvantage because it's blinded, because we have to be able to see.
Mm.
I'd say it sees fine and we see fine. We're still in the water though.
Okay, yeah, or maybe one of us would die.
If one of us died, it would be so easy for it to kill the other one of us.
We'd be able to hold it. That, like, how big is it? Wouldn't we be able to grab it?
Anglerfish are huge, I want to say.
Really?
Let's see. No, I guess not huge. 3.3 feet. That's still really big
yeah,
for a
that's
fish.
bigger than I thought. Yeah, okay, dead. That's what she said, by the way.
Because, like, its teeth would be, as long as our forearm. Some of them would.
Damn,
We're
okay,
dead.
yeah, we're dead.
We don't know what this fish is. It probably would kill us. Here you go, fish. Honorary killing
giving
us.
it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I know. This ain't even a buck. This is just some deer. I feel like
Bruised,
this
but not beaten.
would be bruised. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sheep as well.
Yeah.
I don't. Because that'd be similar.
I don't know.
That'd be similar to a goat.
I don't know.
That'd be similar to a goat.
Do you know how many
Bruised,
sheep
not
I've
beaten.
punched to death in Minecraft, Landon?
Jake, that is some flawless logic. It's pissed on.
And then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That would be the same thing as putting yellow dye on it. It would just be yellow sheep then.
Yeah.
If Minecraft Steve could piss into a bucket, you could put that into a crafting table and turn it into yellow dye.
This next one, I don't think we're gonna make it. Because, like, if we're fighting what's in the image, that looks to be about 20 crows. I think we're gonna die, Jake. like we could definitely take a good bit of them out, but there's still 20 crows. That's still 10 crows that you would have to fend off by yourself.
We could take one crow for sure, but...
Oh, one crow easily. But, like, a murder of crows would murder us.
Yeah.
Dead.
Mm-hmm.
This iguana would die.
How big are iguanas?
This very well... Not as big as, like, a Komodo dragon, but they're also not poisonous. 17 pounds? It can be over 5 feet long from nose to tail.
Damn.
But, like, that is crazy. I didn't think they'd get that big. That seems...
That's what she said.
I guess it doesn't include the tail. Yeah, no, this thing says 6.5 feet. Green iguanas?
I think bruised but not beaten, probably. Like, if it's only like 20 pounds, even if it's not big, then...
I don't know how much it would damage us. It'd scratch our toes. Okay, the Koeka would not know to fight us back. It would only start fighting us back after we made the first move, because they have no natural predators.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should put this one in pet tier.
I mean,
look at his face. Pets? I doubt it. I don't think they're in many places on the world.
We ranked the seal, then we have to rank this one, and I believe that we could piss on it.
Oh no, we'd piss on this thing. I'm sorry, Koeka. The sun bear would kill us.
Yeah, we would be dead.
You should look up a picture of the sun bear's tongue.
That
thing would shove its tongue so far down our throat we would die.
Fun game that you can play while listening to this podcast. Take a shot every time one of us says we would be dead. Then
they would be dead, Jake.
What is this next thing?
A boar. I honestly don't think we could take on
either it would kill us or one of us would die.
You got to think, like, people have problems with boars in real life, and you have to use guns on them, do you not? Like, there's no way we would fight this thing, even a 2-on-1. Like,
yeah,
this could be, a warthog. I don't think either of us would survive.
When I was a young warthog. That's an appropriate response. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Lion King 1.5 is the best Lion King movie, and no one could tell me anything else.
Yeah, okay.
Lion King 1.5 had the best special features out of any movie ever. You got to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as Timon.
That's awesome.
Jake, we have to get to our last 3.
Okay.
We're pissing on all of these. Red panda, pissed on.
Pissed on.
I'm sorry, red panda.
Toucan,
pissed on. Easily.
Rabbit,
this
pet,
rabbit is
pet. We would piss on it, but it's a pet.
We would piss on it. It is a pet.
But it is a pet.
All right. I guess that's it. We done it.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching on YouTube, we have an audio only. What were you going to say?
Jake, which one of these would you want to eat?
Oh,
This is a really hard question. Like, I haven't been thinking about this enough.
Okay. What I'm thinking of is, what is an animal that has kind of that you don't think its meat would be too tough, but would have enough fat on it to where it would be flavorful. You know what I mean? Because something
Hmm.
like a deer would be like lean. I mean, obviously people eat deer, but
Yeah.
which is whatever. But it's not great. It's not very flavorful because it doesn't have a bunch fat on it. And obviously for me, all aquatic things are out. I think I
I've got mine down, and I've got
okay.
reasoning.
You go ahead and go.
Okay. The Brachiosaurus. I'd want to taste one of
Oh
those because think about it. What kind of animals do we eat regularly? Chicken, cows,
yeah.
pigs. What do they eat? Not meat. They eat plants. This is the only dinosaur on here that I guess it's not a plesiosaur. That's the different one. The one that I thought was the one that's Ducky from The Land Before Time.
Mhm.
That's the only other herbivore on here, I'm pretty sure. But like, why would I want that thing when I could eat a brontosaurus?
Yeah.
Brachiosaurus. I don't know. I feel like that might be great because they got lots of fat on them, no doubt. They're huge.
Mhm. Mhm.
How are they gonna like? They're obviously super muscly. I mean,
But
probably any dinosaur we eat is gonna
but
be pretty tough.
the more, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It would be super tough because the more a muscle gets used, the tougher it's gonna be. That's why like in the mammoth video with food theory, that's why like old mammoths would have like really tough meat because they're really strong and their muscles have been used their whole lives. But then younger ones, they would be a little less tough, right?
Okay, so we can just say that we are eating like the prime form of this thing. Like
Hmm.
we eat baby Brachiosaurus. It's like eating veal because that's just
Yeah.
calf instead of cow.
Okay, I have narrowed it down between two of them.
What you got?
A boar, but I feel like that's kind of a cheat answer because it's really close to a pig, or a panda.
A panda?
Because
Hmm.
think about it, it definitely would have enough fat on it for it to be pretty flavorful. And like, I know that they're really strong, but I don't know how often they are like really intensely in physical, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, they do be rolling. It is funny how much baby pandas roll
Yeah,
around.
and like taking out all like moral implications, obviously,
Oh yeah, no,
because
that's not allowed in here. Morality out the window.
because I don't know, I don't have much reasoning. I just feel like that might be okay, you know?
So yeah, you'd eat you some panda. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad pick.
Yeah, no, I think it would be a pretty decent pick because I think other than the whole moral implications, humans have probably eaten pandas at some point in history.
Oh, 100%.
If you're watching on YouTube, we have an audio only version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. If you're listening to the podcast version, we're also on YouTube, where we'll be making some different types of content in the future, which I'm currently working on one. Hopefully I will finish it and it'll be out by the time this episode is out. It's just a review and a recap of the MLB season and like a prediction of what's going to happen in the second half. And I will have completely accurate things that you can bet on, and if you bet on it and lose money, then it is I'm not liable, but you will be 100%, you'll win you some money because it's 100% accurate. Disclaimer, not true. um Anything that can be classified as internet content is something that we could potentially do someday, but that can only happen if you continue to support the show in whatever way you feel like, whether that's liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, whatever you want to do. We appreciate it. Or do not do anything at all. We appreciate you just for listening this far into the episode, which, without editing, is about 3 hours and 40 minutes. So if you made it this far, props to you, my guy. This is a long ass episode. Hopefully the longest one we
This
ever
will be our
do.
longest one for a while.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, longest
Hmm.
we ever do? Probably not. Longest for a while? Hopefully.
You can send in topic or episode ideas at InternetContentPod@gmail.com, which I don't expect we will get any for like a year or some shit. I feel like that is a well that is going to be pretty dry for a while, even after we get a few people listening. Which it is linked in the description, and hopefully the links in the description will work now, because I did the little verification thing, and hopefully they will work. I haven't checked to see if it is approved. Hopefully they'll work now.
Fancy.
And you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at I See With The Boys, which is also in the description. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again next episode.
Oh, dude, we should have talked about domesticating your mom.